that brought me alive. Though we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. It's up my hands without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're up till dawn. But how can I hide it without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my insides. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my hands without an alibi.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Actually, I'll do this. It'll be easier to see what you guys are saying. What's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Sup? Yeah, what's up, Yin? What's good? Welcome. Awesome. Let me put this up. Boom.
Doesn't feel comfortable playing it at the time, right? They trade life lead rating as well.
We're up for a really good game today. Really good game incoming. Yeah, Lenny had some crazy plays a few matches ago. Like the last two matches, he's been going crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let me see, can I think I paused it for a bit, so it might be a bit ahead. Let me fix that. Ooh, Merit. Ew.
360 spinning soldier. Just give up your life, Izzyaki. There's no point. Dude, get out of the server. He is him. He's there. Oh my god.
Awesome. Hi. Hello, hello. OG on the Owl Spotlight.
How does that
Oh my.
experience in New York since you've joined the team compare with the start of the season that you had with the Toronto Defiant?
It's definitely different because, you know, I think Toronto Defiant have much larger expectations than this New York team. So I definitely feel like there's less pressure on me specifically. It's a different environment being
Why
a
does he keep
mixed
doing
team
that?
versus an all-Western. So, you know, I've never played on like a
Oh my
mixed team
god,
before
is that
because I
guy?
ran a
You
Rain
know that
last year,
one
it's also
guy?
a Western.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
I'm
know that
definitely,
one
like,
guy.
learning more about like how like the Korean player culture is.
I wanted to ask, where'd the name OG come from? What does it mean, and how'd you settle on it?
It's just a made-up word. It's a shortened version of like a really old username that a friend from elementary school made me, which is a secret.
Classified.
Can't disclose it.
I think we all had those.
Doesn't wanna say it.
tags as kids.
We all had one. I had a terrible gamer tag. It was awful.
Yeah,
It was
it's
awful.
like it's a rite of passage for every player. You get a real cringe name at the start.
When I first started playing games,
Exactly.
it was not it. It was not it. Let's say that.
A professional player. What would your dream job be? What would you want to do with your life, if not pro gaming?
See, that's a hard question. That's something people my age are still thinking about. You know, I mean, I think a lot of gamers would kind of gear towards like something like computer science, mainly because of just, you know, how much time you spend like online, that stuff.
fair.
But I think also like biology interested me at the time. During
Little
high school.
bio. Little
All
bio
right,
for
so the
OG.
nominees
Classified
for,
information?
MVP
Yeah, it is
voting
classified
are
information,
out, and
Remy.
I wanted to ask who your choice is, just in case you don't have these memorized by chance. The nominees are Stalker, Lip, Someone,
Okay.
Chew,
Yeah.
Fielder,
Uh-huh.
Zest, Violet,
Lip wins.
Fearless, Skewed.
Okay.
and Aaron.
My personal choice actually isn't on that list.
Whoa.
Oh, interesting.
but-
Who would you pick? Who would you pick if it wasn't if it was just anybody?
Bro.
You could pick anybody as MVP.
I would personally pick Chia this year, despite being like main
Real.
support, being
No
like
main support
most-
bias.
I mean, Chio has had a really good season too, to be fair.
No main support bias, but I would personally pick him. I think, yeah, as a player playing against him and just seeing like the impact he has on his teams is just like
It's
almost
ridiculous.
uncomparable for anyone in the role.
Is there anything you want to say to fans, people supporting, cheering you guys on in New York for your run and the rest of the season?
Yeah. thank you
Someone
so much
MVP?
for,
Look,
all the
okay,
support here
this
on
was
New
the
York
thing I was
Excelsior.
talking about
I feel
yesterday.
it every day.
Someone deserves it a
Please continue to
million
cheer us
%,
on,
and he might
please.
win. But I think Lip has just done too much,
You
bro.
heard it from,
I think
OG.
Lip is just
Thank
the
you so much
GOAT.
for having a chat
Like,
with him and
the
giving all the
uncontested
details.
GOAT.
Did he say off camera?
Let me drop
what
my
the
microphone.
nickname
Okay.
is? No.
it's top secret.
I think Lip is the uncontested GOAT. It doesn't matter what people say about like, oh, like, you know, he's been so consistent for so long, so like, but like it's not necessarily like this season, so why are you saying that? He is just all around such a good player that it doesn't even matter. I don't understand how this guy has not won a single one. Like, I just don't understand. He's so talented. He's so good at everything. It doesn't matter what you put him on. This guy's gonna like make a scene. He's just gonna like destroy everyone. Doesn't matter. Could be Sombra, could be Widow, could be Hansa, bro. It doesn't fucking matter. He's gonna win. You know, it's crazy. He's 2022 proper, bro. I'm telling you. I'm saying it.
And a very important
Yes,
first
sir,
round
the
fight
boys.
for Play-ins, which can be huge there as
He
well.
sung Sugar-Free
So this is
Punk,
what's on the
Faith,
line
and
for those two
Crimzo.
teams. Who is coming into this as the underdog and who would be considered?
That's the lineup for today.
The favorite.
What are we thinking? What are we thinking, chat? What are we
You
thinking?
gotta say Titans is the favorite, right? I mean, like they've had a much
They
more
are the
dominant
favorites.
season all
Thank
season
God.
long.
Thanks, Jake.
They've looked more flexible.
Thanks, Jake.
Smaller roster.
We are the
ready to make
favorites.
more swaps.
We are the
They
favorites.
do seem maybe a little bit more resistant to the new meta, which could be a worry for them. Where New York seems like they're embracing it. They've got Fitz in on support probably to play Ibiari, so.
True.
Right on. Well, let's
Flash
take a look at
styles.
our predictions here to see where
Titan.
we're heading with this one.
Titans,
I went
boys.
with the Vancouver Titans, as you just
Go
said,
vote
they
Titans
have,
in the chat right now.
Better showing thus far this season. New York, yeah, they might be on the upswing.
We need
but
the chat
I
preds to be
still
like
consider the
crazy.
Vancouver Titans the favorite.
Yeah, I think that I also went with
All of those.
So says 3-2 Titans.
You know, they are the favorite.
I don't think it's gonna be that close. I think 3-1 Titans. My guess.
Toronto, I I
My
think
pure
last
guess,
week,
3-1
whatever,
Titans.
It was a
Toronto looks really good.
3-1 or 3-0?
And they still held up.
There you go,
against it, so,
Danny.
like, I think for today,
Danny had my
it's gonna
guess.
be the, Vancouver Titans.
Are you not allowed to stream the game? No, I don't think so.
You don't get a vote.
Yes, I do.
I don't think so. I will won't let me do that. Like there's restrictions.
I think New York, we'll see, but I just think Sugar Free looks so good.
Which
kind
kinda
of
sucks, but-
he's gonna tear him apart, especially if they have Fitz in. Fitz is not going to be good if he swaps to Brig, tries to counter Genji. You know, it's going to be hard for him. So he's got to win with the.
3-0 with Fate Masterclass. That's what I'm saying, Brandon. It's either a 3-1 or a 3-0. I'm saying it. I'm calling it. Yeah, see, Jake, Johnny, and Danny said 3-1 Titans. It has to be. It just has to be.
If Junker Queen is meta, we spoke in an interview with Punk a few weeks ago, and he said we would be comfortable in a Junker Queen meta, so this could actually be really good for the Titans.
I'm
if
telling
we're seeing
you.
a Junker Queen Bastion meta.
You should be on the brand account.
Take a look at our
You think so?
Predictions. all right.
Maybe I should.
This is,
They did it before.
Does have a shot, but like 27%, sure.
Oh, really?
And I mean, the meta seems to
Just
be
need to
playing
private the
into
VOD? Yeah,
their
I don't know if
strength
I'm allowed.
there,
Let me
so maybe
ask.
New York can
Let
make
me ask.
something happen. Again, everything
Am
on
I
the line for
allowed
this one. All they need to
show
do
Owl's
is
stream?
win, and they are in. Vancouver Titans, they're just playing for a seed here, so it's not their backs against the wall here. This is
But
all
you
or
don't go
nothing
easy
for
though.
New
You
York.
want that
Oh
first
yeah,
round bye.
100%.
There's scary teams in the plane.
100%. Well, let's get it on the Sarah. Let's see who's gonna make something happen here today.
I don't know if I mean I
Matt
could
and
be
Mitch are
if
gonna
I'm on the
catch
brand
this
account.
one.
I
Who you
honestly
winning
don't
this?
know, so I'm asking. I'm just making sure.
Okay, I was
Believer,
thinking
let's go.
Titans.
Oh yeah,
Titans.
we believe in today.
I was gonna say,
We are
do I gotta
believing
submit a
today.
Q&A for the desk, because if they got a tape measure, they got to get over there and see what's going on with you. Side to side there. See where you're at. Well, this makes me look bigger.
Sorry.
But you're in person.
You've been asking for something to make you look bigger for years. Now you get it. And
TD
you
did
use
it.
as an excuse. All right, bring the tape over. Thank you.
I don't know if Aramori did it
Right,
prior
Did he first?
in the other streams. Let me see.
Bro.
Titans.
Wow. Not me.
Let's see. I might be able to have that answer. Yeah, I believe so. I think Aramori's been doing that for our past co-stream. Oh, okay, we can. Awesome. I didn't know. Let me set up something on OBS then.
Right, ain't my problem. You're over there on the East Coast in your basement, and I'm here soaking up the good vibes. Look, I'm feeling pretty good about the Vancouver Titans as well, but I want to say, like, we kind of joked about it. I touted Heesang as a player
She did?
that's really broken out
Okay.
since getting onto this
I
team.
didn't have
And
a thing
the
ready,
last couple of weeks
so
before
give me
the
2
patch
seconds,
break,
guys.
we
I'm
were
gonna
really
cook.
impressed.
I'm gonna cook a
Over
little
the board, stats were
something.
incredible. Not the greatest showing from him on the Titans last outing. In fact, the whole team looked pretty average. It was just
While
Sugar
watching.
Free
Let's
with
do
these
that.
massive 5K blades bailing him out.
Let's do
every
this. You guys
third
can't see me
fight.
for a
That
second.
wasn't enough
Sorry.
to give them the win.
Yeah, you think though this
I'm
could
kinda
be
cooking a
match
little
for
something
the
right now.
Titans. It's like a really good tune-up for play-ins,
Uh,
right? Like New York's still trying to battle their way in, still got a shot, right? So, still kind of.
No, two streams going at
obviously
once.
kind
I
of,
was short
holding
circuit.
off the Gladiators. Jake
Fair enough.
Jake wants to get in on the action there for just a brief second, but. I actually think he's saying not playing that great and the Titans losing a close game, right, where Sugar Free's popping off. I think you start to see a normal performance from he's saying.
Yeah,
you're gonna
agreed.
start to see Titans wins.
Yeah, I mean that's the question. Like, what is normal for Heesang?
Okay, she just put her cam out and the thing. Okay, I can do this. I can do this easily, guys. Very, very easily.
Also, though,
So I'm gonna.
if we start going over to these Symmetra, Rush, Lucio-based compositions, I mean, it's completely different than what we saw last week, right?
Yeah.
Snap.
Ooh.
Happy Father's Day.
Okay.
I forgot about
We
that.
on the ball, guys. We on the ball.
I'm in so much
Have
trouble.
you guys even thought
No,
about
no,
that?
no.
Punk is on the ball.
Unbelievable.
Ball on a
Someone
Lucio,
did not
Genji,
ask
Sim.
I'll be honest with
Interesting.
you.
Yeah, I'm fixing that for you guys, by the way.
Moving
Sorry
on,
about
that's
that.
right. Father's Day's the same between us, but
Let
Father's
me,
Day differs anyway.
let me fix
Vancouver
that.
Titans here on the Junker Queen. The
That's
devs
a good
pointed it out.
excuse, good
Punk said, hey, if we get to play Junker Queen, I'm feeling
Let me
pretty
do
good.
this.
It's Junker Queen versus Orisa for control of its high
My
ground
camera,
platform.
the
to start us off.
background, all.
And New York's got a little bit of a bunker type of setup, right? Not want to play super aggressive, when you have the Sojourn with the Torbjorn in the mix, and it's gonna be.
Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. I'm fixing something. First time with the stream, okay? First time.
Is that Vancouver
Okay.
have here because Heesang can be
We start off good.
essentially
We're
anywhere.
starting
and
off good,
Sugar
guys.
Free, of course,
Okay.
is just going to paint the town red
Let's
on the
do
Genji.
this. Background.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge mobility advantage, right, for the Titans. And they take that high ground, like I mentioned, where if you're in New York, you would have loved to take the high ground, right, get set up with the Illari, the Torbjorn turret, right, let the Sojourn start raining down some damage, you know, as they're trying to make their way on the point, maybe force them down. Without that type of positioning for New York, it's really difficult to get anything going.
Again, he's saying gets to come in from an off angle.
Awesome.
It's a little awkward to Fitz, but the healing
There you
time
go.
remediates some of that early pressure.
Let's do this.
How long is it going to be able to stand up here? In fact, the Titans ignore the healing pylon
Oh my-
entirely.
there's a fire
They've
alarm
shot in
right now
on
for
Shockwave
real.
and able to remove him from the mix, but Fitz is still at large
Oh,
for
dude,
now.
there's no
Creative's
way.
been able to
Let me
find
mute.
fate elsewhere, but Psycho's under so much pressure. And New York are getting split over and over again.
Yeah, you're not really able to get the benefits of any of the composition from New York. I really think they probably need a change at this point. I know 30% still really early in the round, so still some time for New York to make a comeback. But they have the Captain Sun, so maybe they're going to use this ultimate here. I know Fitz actually playing support to start things off today.
Captain Sun coming in here. We get a connection one way or another. Fitz now going to drop to the ground and go back to healing, but it's another Lenny blade. He's already arrived. Creative at least is able to shut him down, and elsewhere Kellen deals with fate. But the Titans have a very strong position to play from still, and a Rampage just around the corner.
Yes, they're not a huge rush here for the Titans, right? If Punk can just kind of play around the central pillar, you know, just keep kind of the point contested, you're going to get some players back in rather quickly, and you also have Crimzo with the Immortality field. So New York not able to take off of that fight.
Fitz can't heal Kellen from that high ground position, and then they get forced back for a moment by Sugarfree. Shockwave still jockeying, fighting to try and get a good position, but he got yanked off the edge there by the knife. Crimso's able to finish the job. It's all too easy for the Canadian gun. And now Kellen looks towards Punk here, good pressure. And they're going to be able to avoid that Rampage coming past him, but the sound barrier for the Vancouver Titans, I mean, they can dig their heels in. We're at 90%, and we're going to keep going.
And Mitch, because you have Fitz in on support, do they have a Lucio? I mean, Fitz Lucio? Like, is that like a realistic option? Like, it doesn't really seem like it. Looks like just going to a here to maybe go back, get a touch, gonna go to the Mega, but not able to get there, where Titans dominate round one. You don't really have a Lucio look with this lineup, right? Like, you know, hey, Fitz can come in and play the Illari as Crimzo making a little bit of a meme of it, the Fitzio there coming in late, but it's not the best look, right? I mean, if you needed Lucio and then you were going to play like a dedicated hit scan, you would love for Fitz to be that hit scan.
One of the most important kills of the game. And that's just as New York regain that high ground, where it looks a little dicey for Vancouver. Punk able to find the most punishing player to play from the high ground and yank him down to earth. The nut push! I don't think he knows a nut push, Punk.
It's a dance. It's like the Cotton Eye Joe, right? It's like the Australian.
It's less cringe than is it Australian? It's less cringe than Cotton Eye Joe. It doesn't have like the high squeaky auto tune. No.
Yeah, I didn't learn about it until I became Australian, so it was a bit of time before I figured it out.
That's a 3 a.m. wedding reception number right there. Classic.
You and Cuss will have to give us a good old.
I guarantee you, Scott,
in the next.
Scotty probably nuts a serious push. He'd be excellent at that. Don't you worry about it. Fitz here. Looking to reposition as he only was able to peer in for a time. He might want to circle back around and get off this odd little Illari flank he was on. He's saying cops a glancing blow here. Turrets are being deployed to the point, and Kellen's forced to javelin spin and back up already.
This comp, though, for the Titans works out probably better on this point without that high ground, right? Like, this feels like a little bit more of a traditional type of, like, point that you can execute the rush on, but they do lose Heesang early on as he was in the front line trying to just build up some energy on the sim.
I'm curious to see where we see Fitz's position on this Illari. At the start of the round, it was a bit of a flanking angle, one where you're playing outside of the range. Yeah, look at the wireframe there. Look where Fitz is playing from. So you can't really heal with your secondary fire, but the turret is incredibly good on its own.
A sim long-range kill there with an assist from Punk. I wonder if that was another knife grab there. So I mean, you lose Psycho, that's huge, huge pick off there from the Titans, right? I mean, the May Ice Block being able to kind of stall this out for longer periods of time is just like that. I mean, it's a huge win for the Titans, right? You don't have to kind of sit around, build up towards ult, give up more percentage and build up towards it. You can actually just get really early pick off.
How is it that New York keep getting split like this? This happened in the last couple of fights and even on the previous map.
Well, I mean, once the rush comes in, it just seems like players just try and like scatter a little bit, right? And the Titans have done a great job of, isolating one or two players and just running them down. And for New York, there's just not anything they can do, right? They can't really kind of get back into that fight rather quickly, playing without speed. Where Crave now playing the Karika, so Kellen, you see how much damage he takes just coming
Fitz
up
is
onto the
flanking.
point.
Back around him. Turret placed down for himself. You are not healing anyone else at the moment. Sugar free rather. I mean, yeah, please. Able to get away. Does get hit with that debuff there, but who's going to proc it? No one. It looks like that's, yeah, he survives that pretty comfortably.
Yeah, he kind of like uses his ultimate there, Fitz, to just keep himself up. That's going to really nice TP spot, going to catch him. Fitz off guard. They actually try and counter it with the Blizzard button. Everybody gets out in time.
Faith able to play from a really frustrating position here. Kellen will be lucky to get away with his life, and he doesn't. I am struggling to feel like I want to co-sign this playstyle from Fitz here on the Illari. It's pretty exploitable given how mobile the Titans are. They spot the Illari, they just beeline them.
You just have no options. Like, you just really lack options in terms of moving away from compositions that include Illari, right? Which the Titans, obviously, they come in, they don't even play. I know Illari here in map number 1, it looks like. They actually just go with a more rush style.
That turret spot is so good. It's going to get a lot of healing over, and it's going to be very hard to notice, let alone remove. But Crimzo just flattens Psycho as they're trying to play around the Tsunami Rush. You can't allow this to happen. What choice did New York have to face the music here? But Crimzo's marching to a completely different beat. There's no chance for New York here. They got absolutely dumpstered all through Antarctic Peninsula.
And it looks like, how Jake was talking about maybe some of these rush comps kind of coming into play. It almost looks like the New York comp, right, with the Illari. Like, that is so last week. It's so dated with how easy the Titans made it look, just getting aggressive right in their face.
Well, like, I mean, are you suffering for healing output? Maybe you can't use her in that flanking position. You have a Soldier 76 already. Why not use them to flank and maybe, make a different consideration? Maybe they come into this based on, like, player setup and want to play Larry the whole time because Fitz is on support. They don't want to have the Fitzio again. And they're forced into this playstyle that doesn't look good against Vancouver.
So if you also close the gap, right, and you get really aggressive onto the Illari, like, you can push her away from the turret, right? Like, she's not able to kind of just post up near the turret, do damage. Also, like, her weapon is way more effective at range as opposed to close quarters, right?
Absolutely.
Where if you're kind of like just running her down, because you have to, like, take a little bit of a beat to get that next big shot off. You don't have that when everybody's in your face.
For me, it's question marks in the chat. I'll be honest, folks. Stick around, though, because our second map will be Midtown. An opportunity to actually maybe make use of Illari on a more static setup. Stick around and see how it unfolds here as the Titans take a huge lead early. All right, so right along with me here, everybody. First, you got the Fitz support, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How about the sugar-free support, Faith, move to DPS? With the Sunnies on, no less.
You know how you explain this? Yeah, you explain this substitution with the Sunnies. That tells you the level of confidence I have in this substitution.
Damn, bro, I see Puck
also
tabbing to Honkai Star Rail. I see you.
This is also why you should not have your playoff chances rest on other teams' failures or success. Because
Gladiator's
sometimes
punching air presently.
it gets a little silly. As we go into Midtown, do not believe we have ever seen Faith on DPS. I hope he plays the map with the Sunnies on as well. But we'll see what happens. I mean, Sugar-Free playing anything other than the Alari would be a little bit odd, but we've seen some stuff.
Yeah. Could be the Life Weaver pocket we've been waiting for.
The Weaver would be.
We need
nice.
something.
I mean,
we need
the
something
Weaver-
mechanically intensive for Sugar-Free. I thought that's a great choice. There is no way that Faith
if
is
you
playing
put
with
Sugar-Free on support and Faith on DPS, and you got something like Faith on like Widow, Sugar-Free on Life Weaver, they'd probably start calling up Sean Miller and be like, hey, yeah, you gotta see what's going on here. This world is a little wild.
Faith
Love me
hovering the
some
Widow.
Weaver, but
Okay, poke composition probably not amazing to start this map for an attacking side, as you're playing through a choke here, which can quite often be obscured by this, the Orisa. So we'll see if that's going to be the pick here. Maybe Faith hoping for someone to extend it into the crosshairs, but this will be an odd pick.
New York's comp is just naturally going to work better here as well, right?
He's
on
doing
defense.
You're a rascal. You're a bloody rascal.
Switch.
Get
What
off
are we
it.
going to?
Bastion.
Yeah.
Okay. Faith here out to display his mechanical prowess to anybody that'll watch. And it will be the Omnic himself, Mr. President, getting rolled out here on Midtown. Convoy leading the way, of course. Crimzo nailed to the wall by Shockwave's rail.
Okay, yeah, I mean, the Torb in close quarters there gets a little bit scary. As a Bastion enjoyer myself, right? The Grenade obviously does huge amounts of damage currently, and it's not the most mechanically intensive hero to play, so like maybe you actually have some kind of like grounds to be like, hey, let's put Sugar-Free on the Alari, because
mechanics on, like, he plays Lucio and Brig, both like can have some mechanical requirements, right? Especially Brig when she's gotten a little weaker. We had to play her cleverly. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm just curious about the overall game plan here. So, Sugar-Free, switch. You've made a great support hero when every team's DPS is asking to be sub to support to play it. That's a great success, I think, in hero design, but we need to see the plan for the Titans and how they drew it up. Sugar-Free here, Captain Sub. Someone's hiding behind the turret. It's Psycho. He's going to get picked up, though, and Sugar-Free only really gets the deployables for his trouble. Still, healing turret taken down. We have a Terror Surge's Sugar-Free breaks line of sight here. Looks like Kellen folds away from him, but Punk's able to chase him down. With 2:20 on the clock, we have time surging forward in numbers.
Yes, once you actually kind of get some of these ultimates, right, the amount of damage output for the Titans is crazy, right? Between the Baptiste, Bastion, 76, and the Alari, Sigma to just kind of spam these chokes, so becomes very difficult, I think, to even like retake here for New York. So this will be a point A take here for the Titans. A good amount of time in the bank as well.
Yeah, I think you're pretty happy with that. You spend a minute and 40 dealing with like an Orisa comp that can be really hard to shift. Not sure about Kellen's choice to go for the Terror Surge there. I think he probably thought that all the Titans were grouped up and it was a good opportunity, but he was playing on a corner. So breaking line of sight from the Orisa looked pretty easy, at least for Sugar-Free. Kellen wants to play forward here, though, and Fitz is going to... Again, we have DPS players switching to support. I love to see it.
Yeah, Gravitic Flux here from Punk, actually. Be Fitz with a Captive Sum from the backside here, so we'll see what he's able to kind of connect with. Is Punk gets really low.
Yeah, healing though is good. It's good enough to keep Punk standing here. Safe hands as always for the tank of the Vancouver Titans. Lengthy trades
Bastion ult here from Faith.
Well, I don't expect too much from it. The backlines are pretty mobile here for New York.
Oh, I thought he was about to pop it while standing in the Tor bolt. Pretty low for a sec.
We get Christmas in September, apparently. As that ult clears up now. Punk still trying to surge ahead. I think he spotted Fitz playing that off angle here, but Creator's going to get a Amp Matrix on the high ground, and Fitz wins out against Punk. Now Shockwave can go up a gear, gets into an aggressive position now, and Heatsang is going to try and dodge away from this one. No chance of escaping alive, and I think, yeah, it's curtains for this push for Vancouver.
Yes, they're going to have a tough time, like maybe even just breaking that bridge setup, right? As Punk does a nice job actually kind of keeping Faith alive for, an extended period of time. And there's a trade there, so Faith gets Fitz. But I actually think this kind of like benefits the Titans, right? There's no Illari on the other side. Maybe you can come in, get a little bit of payload progress, a little bit of map space.
You see Sugar Free pushing really hard. They're even using the outburst to try and chase Psycho down. But the Torbjorn's going to have a chance to get away. Faith still on the Bastion, of course. He's saying Torb. The turret's put back, I guess, to answer a potential flank. But no one from New York's really going to wrap around. Again, there's a lot of this poke damage coming through. Now the overclock from Shockwave gets shut down. Punk's able to find the kill, but Kellen gets in there now. The Javelin Spin, the Terror Surge. He's got everything you could ask for. And Heatsang falls to the Orisa roll. Will clear the turret, and we'll be back to business.
Well, what do you think about this, Torbjorn Bastion composition now? Like, moving away from the 76 to play the Tor, right? I feel like the 76, probably a little bit more consistent, a little bit better than the Torb, especially because they're not really going to be pushing in New York, right?
It's hard.
They're not
Okay.
incentivized to.
Well, yes, but your flank angles aren't good right now for the attackers because look at where Psycho is set up with Fitz. You can't really push through there, and there's also a Torb turret likely hiding in that hallway, or it could be one to answer a potential flank. So, I mean, Torb is at the point now where he's just kind of good at mid-range in general. That's overkill, but that's fine. We praise the sun either way. Fitz now going to have to try and get away from this one. Nice little connection on Sugar Free there. That's a huge kill. Railguns everywhere. Shockwave and Fitz find the key kills now, and Faith again caught outside the play. He's able to find Fitz on the way out, but this is not enough. The Titans are trying to play a poke composition, but New York are denying them the safe sightlines by sticking Kellen up their nose every opportunity they have.
Yes, since the Titans got checkpoint A, I mean, they've gotten absolutely nothing. They end up using an Amp Matrix there as well, so really going to come down to probably this, Gravitic Flux. See if you can make a play with Punk's ultimate. But yeah, like you mentioned, they're having a tough time, like just kind of traversing the map. See how annoying that turret almost kills you.
He's like, please kill it. But again, yeah, so hard to sneak in on these flanks. If you're a Soldier 76 trying to kill that turret, you probably get jumped on by Psycho as he emerges from the shadows. Fitz here wants to play this corridor and deny it. So far, he's been able to do that perfectly. Crimzo there just caught out that mid-range damage. Fitz with the lion's share of it, but Psycho was able to finish the job. Fitz actually doing some healing now, which is remarkable, I think, based on what we saw on Antarctic Peninsula. And the Excelsior are not going to be broken here. They are way too robust on this defense.
No, I mean, they get some payload progress there, the Titans, but not anything meaningful there. That was the Bastion ultimate. Now New York, they push up. They have Captive Sun. They have the Terror Surge. Looking for a pretty good hold.
Okay, Molten Core here to deny the advance of the Titans. It's going to be really hard to push through this, especially with the Captive Sun in play. Punk keeps it though. He's able to gobble that one up, but no one will be able to touch. Vancouver get forced back. And there are smiles on the face of the Titans because they know at the Gladiators facility, it's wailing and gnashing of teeth right now as the Glads need the Titans to win this game.
So, I mean, you have an opportunity here as well on defense, right? Like, Bastion Tor with the Illari is probably better on defense anyway, for the Titans. And it's not like New York, like, they were tremendous on control, right? Like, no, they get a hold there, once they have, like, high ground and they have a really great corner to play around. But, before that, it was, Titans maybe, 1-2 pushes to take checkpoint A. So, not entirely a given that they're going to win this map.
Not at all. Plenty to play for here. But I've got to say, we're not particularly convinced by this quasi-poke composition that Vancouver rolled out for us on the attacking side there. Torb is so good at shutting down these peripheral angles, that's why you just won't see Tracer right now. And even Soldier just doesn't have a lot of good options on the attack, at least on this phase of the map here. The Fitz Illari's looked pretty darn good so far. I'm still waiting for the sugar-free Illari to wow me, as he has 0 final blows for 4 deaths so far.
Yeah, I think the issue is that, like, you just can't switch really off of this for New York, right? You're kind of, like, stuck in this type of position in terms of comps. So it's really the only downside. Fitz has been pretty good on the Illari, though.
All right. New York with a great job on defense here, making this potentially a much more of a bite-sized task to accomplish in order to even up the series.
This is a lot of damage though for New York to walk into, right? Like to try and like get to the point and, you know, kind of traverse around. We've seen teams like kind of go through the alleyway and just get blown up. Just a lot of damage with that Bastion Torp.
Good poke damage so far though. Healing turret already down, Sugar Free. Keeping Heesang standing now as he takes pretty easy shots into this alleyway. Gotta watch out though as Keller wants to push forward now. Heesang clinging on to life, immortality fields to keep the Torbjorn in it. But again, no trade here for the Titans. They've not found any kills as a result of that. Finally they do. Creative is down now, but Psycho barreling towards the point. Sugar Free probably is going to have to switch to Lucio here to get to the point in time. Providing the Titans don't make a move of their own here. He's going to come back. We have already one tick and counting though. It's looking a little bit scary. Faith here in tank mode, trying to make use of the Ant Matrix. This is a great stall tactic. You're able to buy so much time, and Punk can set up here, provided he can stay healthy.
Oh, it buys a ton of time. It also buys a ton of map space where everybody's actually able to kind of get into a great position as Fitz actually goes to the captain. Something's a really big shot there from Sugar Free.
It's unclear to see.
Get Punk though.
Yeah, Punk down. I mean, he's really the pivot. Now the Titans are looking to play around here. Losing Sugar Free early in that last fight had them down in healing. It had to be the Bastion tank mode plus Ant Matrix to give them a chance, and that wasn't enough. And here come the Excelsior once more. It's Faith down already. There's no chance to set a staging ground up on this high ground for Vancouver. They're going to be forced back into their own spawn again.
Yeah, and I like this play from New York, right? Push up, take this space. Don't let them get control of that top bridge straight away. If you're able to kind of control some of this area, I see Heesang going to the Widowmaker, maybe just trying to find a pick. You can get enough cart progress to get it close to winning the round.
They are close at that. Shockwave here is happy to give up the high ground because now you can play that flank angle that Vancouver couldn't, because there's no setup there for Vancouver right now. He's saying switches to the Widowmaker. Cat's out the bag now. All Kellen needs to do is play the card here, have the rest of his team play around him, and this is going to be hard to stop. Kellen is coming for it now. Punk finally steps up. Kellen copying a lot of body shots as he backs away out of that fortify.
Well, now they can get control of the high ground, right? They don't have to fight it from that position. You see the way they're rotating. You can actually just drop down and fight it from almost the defensive side of things, right? Now you have New York, I mean, the Titans, who are really split underneath the card.
This is a scary prospect, especially if they're going to walk into a Torbjorn ultimate from Psycho. That's not going to be an issue now, though, as he's caught in the gravitic flux. Turn into a pancake. We Punk step up here as Kellen just slowly gives up a bit of this ground, and Shockwave stays safe playing behind the cars. They don't want to give this up for free. He's saying he's playing a position to deny the high ground, and only that.
Yeah, I mean, that's really his only job, right? Is to potentially take some of these players out on the high ground, because he can't really contribute to the fight underneath. It does get scary for New York if you kind of like invest a ton of ultimates and lose this, but they do still have that great positioning.
Fitz is going for the 1 versus 1. He is keeping Heesang quiet, but his healing might be needed. Shockwave, though, gets rid of the enemy Ilari. Sugar Free falls. It's going to be Fate there with the ultimate. A couple more of these mortar shells are coming down. Is he very low? Is creative. Forced to back away. Terra Surge is good, though. Crimzo and Punk ripped to shreds. And New York have done it. Psycho can't believe what just happened as New York have a comfortable showing on home territory.
Yes, New York ends up taking Midtown, where their composition looks much better in comparison to what we saw from the Titans, but the Titans do make some interesting subs, which I don't think paid off there.
No, I think we're not over the moon about the Ilari pick, which has no final blows. Sugar Free, 0-7. Fitz is 5-4 on the Ilari on the other side of things, and Heesang only manages the 1 final blow for the entire map. Not a convincing showing at all for Vancouver. It's clear they're trying something a little bit different. Looks like the vibes are still pretty positive in that camp, but it is still a map you've given away for free. That kind of thing can come back to bite you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, look, maybe this is something that the Titans want to, use in their game a little bit later on. Maybe it's something that they've scrimmed and like, hey, we have a real world game scenario, like let's try it out now, right? But yeah, it did not really look as natural or good as their Genji setups have looked, and their Genji setups have been really good and effective, just like how we saw in map number 1.
Absolutely. You see why Orisa is just so powerful is there's only so far up that Punk can move, even playing something so powerful as that Sigma. Not a lot of great sightlines for the rest of the Titans to play around. Their tank there is often being bullied away. So Ravasa coming up next here. Of course, our Flashpoint map will be approaching in this series. A chance for the Titans to show us that was just a little bit of silly time, or perhaps New York are on a roll.
I was muted. Sorry. I didn't want you guys to hear the alarm the whole time. Okay, so I was saying, I went outside. Let me drop this. I went outside. I started hearing this fire alarm. I'm like, what is going on? I look outside my door. Everyone's running down. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm just grabbing my slides and going down. So I start going down, and dude, everyone's just running out, and the whole dorm is just outside. Also, that video is sick. But yeah, so everyone is outside. They start taking our names and like our dorm rooms and like all that stuff, and they like check if nobody's like sleeping or whatever. And it was really smelling like burnt. So I was like, it might not actually be like a fake alarm. So I went down anyway. So I was watching some of the match on my own downstairs. I don't want to like, you know, lose it all or miss it all. But we here now. We back. We back.
Reset a little bit. But Fitz is brought out of the lineup for New York.
Okay.
OG coming in here.
They got OG instead of Fitz. Okay.
Will be alongside each other still.
It's time.
Yeah, so you need OG and Faith to OG to come in, Faith to go back to DPS.
Also, guys, type a number between 1 and 10 right now. I'll be giving away. I'll start to give away some tokens. I should have done that the entire time, but obviously with the alarm going on, type a number between 1 and 10. You play collegiate? Yeah, I do. I play for St. Clair Saints, in Windsor.
And we saw New York pedal out a similar-looking composition on the first
The
map
Kellen?
of the series, one that was really taken to task by
Hello, Kellen.
brawl-style Junker Queen setup. But here,
4, 7. Okay. First number is, let's see, number random 1 to 10.
Yeah, once you kind of get them away
Generate.
from that like rush come, that worked really well
Okay.
on control to start things off and get a little bit of
You have one try each.
obviously not a mirror, but comes that kind of play at the
Nobody has
same
had it so
pace.
far.
Kellen able to survive and play much better on the Orisa.
Heading over to Suravasa now. A map that likely gives us a bit of a different look here as mobility is absolutely...
Nobody has had it so far, guys.
Compositions, not a thing you should expect to see. That's why OG getting subbed in here, as we know, as the Lucio specialist for the New York Excelsior. It's all about going fast all the time.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's really kind of the story of
Still no
last week,
one.
at least thus far, where if you're going to have
Maki,
to play
you
Lucio,
got
I
it.
wonder what New York
Mikey,
plays,
alright.
right? They were not playing the
Mikey,
Lucio
DM me on
early we
Discord.
know what the
This
Titans
is it right here.
when they had the Lucio
If you
in
guys
the
want
mix.
to get those tokens, eventually I'll be giving them away
kind of
through the
like
stream
fit
as
their
well.
comp
I'm just
also
giving
knows
one
that,
right now. I'll
Fitz
start giving them
back
away
to play
as the game
DPS,
goes on.
which is something that we've seen, Fitz when he's not
Just
in,
add Noxious tabs on
support,
Discord,
right?
and I
Just
will
move
give
back
you your
to DPS.
tokens.
Don't actually decide to do that again.
How do you feel about May on this map? I've played up against it a couple times in rank, but can't really glean too much from that particular SR. How do you feel about her being able to cut off like one of the
Wood division, yeah,
somewhere like that?
Yeah, down in the doldrums. No, I mean, I think it'll be interesting how they go about using this. Like, it seems like they don't want to play Genji in some capacity where, Seiko, what, we've seen him play like a ton of Tracer in the past, right?
Yes.
Maybe it's just like Genji's just not a hero they kind of like have, in the mix that they can play for New York. So maybe without a Genji type of setup, right, where Soldier and Genji work so well together, especially paired with the Queen, that you kind of have to play this, slower type of play style.
Okay. So we're starting off here, a little composition difference. New York going for the little Orisa. We got some JQ going on. I kind of like our comp better. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the Vancouver comp a little bit better. A lot more angles to be taken, especially on this map where, there's a few points that really like the angles kind of win you the fight. It's not necessarily all about brawl. So I really like our comp better. All right, and YXL winning point for the first time.
But instead of just sitting there and taking that damage from Heesang from that backside, they have the Lucio so they can speed up and take advantage of that damage not being in the front.
Good start here for New York as Heesang leaves formation to try and find a flank opportunity and looked good. Unfortunately, his team
Heesang needs to, he really needs to take these angles in a mid-fight. It's what really is going to be the difference maker here. Taking these angles and being a menace in the back.
Excuse me, as he tries to wrap around a lot in Assault to 76, but again it's Shockwave who opens up the account for Excelsior here, and Punk is completely besieged.
They're really shutting down the angles, or he went too early.
This is a walkover.
Just having that, Lucio, the speed in
this might make me cry real tears. I agree. I like the JQ and Soldier more than what they ran against Toronto. I mean, I agree. I like the JQ Soldier for the entire purpose of taking angles and being like literally it's like an FFA comp almost, but with some coordination. I really like this composition. That's what I've been playing a lot in scrims. I think it's really strong.
Looks like we're off the temple here.
But I also think the NYXL comp is very viable and it can be very strong.
4 entry and exit points already.
Especially the way they're playing it. They're playing very defensive. They're not making any moves. They're just playing off their angles. Like as soon as they see Heesang taking an angle, they go on Heesang. As soon as they see Sugar Free kind of like no dash or like using a cooldown, they like go on him right away. It's it's decision making based essentially. It's very fast. Oh, a little blade coming in for Sugar Free. Come on, Lenny. Oh, okay. Get the, that's perfect. That's amazing. We get Sound Barrier out. OG might die here. Never mind. We need to hit a big window here. Crimzo, the big window here.
This breaks up the end matrix a little bit. It's a weird one, as it was set
up
assuming New York would come from a different direction.
We're getting time, but now they're gonna have Mail and they're gonna have Sojourn soon. They have like ultimates to oh, this is not. Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Heesang. Keep going. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, boys. Clean fight. Clean fight. That is what I am talking about. That is what we want. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that, guys.
I mean, and then you end up investing the Blizzard there, which is kind of brutal, right? I mean, you could have came back in this next fight. You could have had that Blizzard, you know, maybe at least to kind of get Sound Barrier out. I mean, now the Titans in full control.
I thought you played Fisher with Kib. No, actually I didn't. I had an offer for Fisher a little while ago now, but I ended up going another route. Well, an offer. It was like up in the air, but Boston's just a really expensive city. That's all I have to say.
Oh, that'll be a point here for
the Titans. So you're saying I have to go dust up the Soldier? Yep. Heesang fire. He is.
And that's all you really need, right?
We get the point here, boys. We get the point. This is amazing. This is good.
The map here. I'm curious.
We're tied right now.
New York decided to play this. They want to like cut them off mid-map. Do they want to rush straight to the point?
This was like Paris Point B a lot of the time, right? Palace has like these sort of 3 entrances and then a lot.
Okay, this point is really strong for our composition here. If we can,
or someone who can take advantage of an off angle with a lot.
Exactly what he's saying.
For the flanker.
This is great. This is a great map. This is literally I think one of the best points for taking angles and being aggressive with this composition.
Yeah,
oh my god. Lenny, you are so low.
He's got to get healed up before he can go.
Oh! Hello, Blade. Come on. Come on, Lenny. A little Blade. Oh, yeah, it's over. It's a Lenny time. It's Lenny time, baby. It's time.
Not going to get away either. The deflect that starts it off, and it's an avalanche that follows.
Where's St. Clair again? Yeah, it's in Windsor, Ontario. Yeah.
A quick, 14
it's literally like right next to Detroit. Like you take a bridge to Detroit, and it's literally like right in front of that. So I'm like literally like 8 miles away from there, essentially.
76.
I'm really close.
Obviously, you know, even just playing on live, you can feel how strong he is currently at the moment.
When I see you and Cave as a DPS duo, we play a lot. We used to play a lot together in ranked and such. Like we met IRL in like collegiate events last year, stuff like that. So we played together and ranked a little bit. That's probably where you saw that. Ghost deflect. That's what I'm saying. Oof. The Kellen's down.
I mean, what in this position is great.
This is good.
Just imagine, so let's say hypothetically, right?
Okay. Low visor again. Oh, he is going crazy. Heesang is waking up. Oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. This is good.
Like if he was playing the Soldier,
they can't touch. There's no way.
Much easier for kind of Kellen.
We go next point.
Right? It's just the constant damage and pressure from the 76 that becomes a little bit of a nuisance.
Puts a lot of heal pressure on a Lucio. That's his composition as well, and we're going to go for it here. Why not? Next
we are taking that fight. They're so split. This is so good.
Take the foot off the gas at this point. A little bit low as Crimzo has to throw an immortality down.
Oh, they trade.
We have a trade. It's
that's big trades. I think we lose this. We lose that fight. Yeah, the risk to sustain is just too much there.
Able to win that fight out here. Have the chance to head over to this next point.
Fat.
Yes, it'll be New York getting control first here, and they'll also have a good chunk of ultimates. Look at this. He's saying, though, going on a little bit of a flank. Can we find both supports?
Oh, he's going for
There's
it.
no ultimate to
He's
work
going
with,
for it.
though.
Look at him.
If he can force it
Look at him go.
from
He's
creative,
crazy.
that's good. He gets the burst.
I mean, he gets creative low, so that's going to be the burst. And, like, what do they have to, you know, dedicate resource-wise over here, right? Can Psycho just kind of, like, monitor this? Like,
he can't commit, though, to getting
Okay.
with the soldier. That'll be a huge mistake, I think.
He really has to bait his team here and hit the flank when he, like, when his team is in O. Okay.
With the boot kill, and a sound barrier comes in at just the right time. That is perfect from Fate.
This is so good. Have a first pick, actually.
But keeps his team alive against the
They have so much less pressure without
They've
Sojourn.
ceded a lot of capture percentage over to New York, have the
So much less damage.
But what a
Beautiful.
right win to get
Beautiful, beautiful. Well played
that
team
is
fight
such a
overall there.
huge
Really, really
fight
good.
win there. I mean,
He's saying literally made 3 of them turn by the time he was on that flank. And as soon as they saw that, they just walked straight in, and Sang just took all the space. That was perfect. That was literally textbook.
Use the amp matrix there, right? I mean,
He just committed to the flank, full force. One more point, and we can do this.
He gets quite low. I think OG
It's all we need.
was just,
It's
like, a
quite
hair
literally all we
early,
need,
it was
guys.
taken too late.
On paper, this isn't close at all. 23 kills to 10, favoring the Vancouver Titans. After that last fight,
Okay.
Tac Visor, I think I heard that
Okay.
behind the Ant Matrix here. That's a scary prospect, but Sugar-Free Crimso, they're going to be able to deal at least with him.
Oh.
Sugar-Free did
What was
some help
that?
inside, just not for him. And back to business for
Bro got
Vancouver,
booped
so
off.
in the lead on Garden, and this could be what decides the map and sends them 2-1 out
Damn,
of
my
the
chair
series.
really does, like,
Yes, they
it
push
inclines.
up.
I
They
didn't know
want to see if they
that.
can get rid of
Like,
Psycho, 'cause
automatically.
they know
I don't
he's
even have
got
to do
play.
anything.
He's been holding on to it for
that's a good chair.
few fights now where they're not able to finish him
Look
off.
at this, guys.
Now,
I'm
kind of
inclining.
as the Titans backtrack, right? This is where New York is trying to take advantage.
It's got to be a blade here, but Psycho instead is going to opt to go for a back cap here. It may not work though, because Fate
Okay.
has found another kill. Fate is 5-0 right now.
Well,
on the
Nah,
Lucio.
we win this. There's no way.
So
There's
they're
no
gonna
way.
They're going to give up the point, right? And then actually
Oh.
come down and
Don't die,
fight
Yisang.
for the point. So what? This blade is now in a,
Yes.
in a 5-on-3 scenario.
No.
Immortality
Oh
kills,
my
trying to move
God.
them out of it.
Seiko should have died there.
Psycho, good choice there to go for a deflect. It's all the heads turn
Recline,
towards-
King. I'm reclining.
Though it's just
I'm
a
going
trade.
crazy.
Yisang did fall for the blade, but the Titans are back in control.
He's gonna ult here,
Kill's gonna
right
be
here.
forced away. Another terror surge might
Live,
be the
live,
opposite
live,
fate.
live, live,
He's gonna
live.
be able to get out of it.
Perfect.
Takes a bit of damage.
Perfect.
Pellet cuts that one off
Oh,
preemptively to
wait.
get the damage at the very least. But it's
That's
now
not perfect
Soundberry
anymore.
in play for New York. Crimso's gonna go to work here.
Oh, it
He's got
is.
the tools behind his Ant Matrix. He's gonna throw down an
Crimso lives this,
immortality
right?
kill for himself.
Oh,
Even
no.
shot by
Yes!
also Sugar-Free.
The beat!
Desperation for creative. Throws
The
down a
beat!
drone of his own, but it's just not going to
They
be
win.
enough.
They win. It's
The
over.
Titans in the brawl.
It's over.
To be heavily favored behind his Junker Queen, leading the
Let's go,
charge.
boys.
And they'll get
Let's go,
out to a
boys.
2-1 lead.
That's what we're talking about. That's what
And
we're
I love
fucking
the way
talking
they
about,
played
boys.
That second to last fight,
Let's go.
Where Psycho goes to the point and he starts taking it, and the Titans say, you know what, who cares,
Dude.
right? They're not gonna be
Fate
able to
looks
win
so
the game
happy
off
all the time. Can I point that out, guys? Just look at Faith. Look how happy he looks. Look how safe he looks. He's a happy little guy. He has a little mug. He's loving his life.
Trying to make a play there, but still, when you're, at such a
Crimso
huge
with the famous
advantage like
hat.
that, it's tough to battle back from.
It's insane.
I don't think I've seen him
Crimso
without a
will
hat
have about, like,
once.
11K
Actually, no, I
healing.
have. I saw a picture and I
New
was
York
really
have, like,
confused.
15, 16K healing. So way more healing, but their DPS on New York find 2 and 3 kills respectively to Yisang's 12, Sugar-Free's
Oh my.
10. Suffice to say that the Vancouver Titans are just doing a better job of getting their DPS set up for success.
Yeah, I just don't love the Sojourn pick in comparison to the 76. Like, the 76 can traverse
That's
the map
perfect.
way faster, right?
Yeah,
sprint, get these
it's just a
off
better
angles,
comp
so
overall on this
efficiency
point, I
with the
think.
first over. Yeah, the first
I think the
over
Rissa
point,
comp
right, can
doesn't
play
give
them
you
off
enough.
angles, deal
The
with it,
angles he
the
can take on this map are
healing
just
for a little
too
bit of
much. It's too strong.
self-sufficiency where there's
The
sometimes,
JQ
like,
comp
you're
is just
having to build up
perfect for this.
charge and then, like, land these rail shots, and you're not doing that. Right?
Please
You're
don't
gonna-
cook
you're
by
gonna
playing
lose in a
Faith
big
on
way
DPS and
to
sugar-free
advantage.
support. Why not? Let's have fun. He played 2 games this year without a hat. Oh, did he? I didn't even see that. And he's my teammate. How do I not know that?
This set, a chance here to get the Titans out of this one with a 3-1 win.
I'll probably see him without a hat on land. In Cali. Fate tank now? Oh, can you see that? Imagine. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they treat it too seriously, though. I would too. I mean, they lost 1 map. If it was 2-0, maybe. But no. No, no, no. It's not time to troll. It's time to keep full force and pressing them, you know? And then we just win the game. He lost both? Oh, no. One of them was against TD. Oh, was it? Oh my, Crimzo, you cursed your team by not putting on the hat. It's the famous hat. I'm gonna make sure he wears it on LAN then. Thank you for pointing that out. Appreciate that. He needs his hat. We'll make him a Team Canada hat or something. I'll buy it for him and I'll give it to him as a gift. I'll get like the logo like in the middle and stuff, like just like he has his Titan one, with the little colorway, little red and white. Dude, this is really cool. Being able to stream these games and like also like, you know, being able to talk to you guys and whatnot, like this is really cool. This is awesome. I'm loving it. I was outside for like half of it because of fire alarm, but I'm enjoying it. It's fun. Okay. These fights were so chaotic. It's so, like, this meta is all about chaos, literally, I feel. Well, this meta. It's not even like a comp is meta. It's just what's strong where and why. And you gotta kind of like point out the good and bads on certain map and just kind of see what fits. But I think either way, both teams had a good comp. It's just, I don't know. I think the Vancouver comp for this map specifically is just too strong. It was too good. Too many angles to take, too many distractions, too many. Yeah, I don't know how we lived that. 12 HP for like years. Ew, that was disgusting. McLovin. Yeah, I'm McLovin it right now. Alright, I guess it's time for another little owl token giveaway, guys. Okay, I'm gonna give away 2 this time. 2 numbers right now. Type right now between 1 and 10 what you think the lucky number is. There is 2. There is 2 out of the 10. Giving away 2 right here, right now. Will you be streaming the playing games? I don't know. I was just asked for this one. If this is a success and things work out, I would love to come back. It's really just up to, you know, Vancouver and what they want to do. We shall see. We'll see what happens. But I would love to. I would love to. Okay. 7 is not 7. Okay, Mizuki. Mizuki, just DM me on Discord. Noxious taps. There you go. And did someone else say the other number? Not yet. You guys haven't said the other number. Oh no, Danny, you have. You did say the other number. Well, Danny, I'm giving you your owl token as well. Here you go.
Yeah, I mean, Faith was sick, right? When you get him back on the Lucio, I know his Bastion play is, yeah, I know jury's still out on that one.
Questionable.
But on the Lucio, I mean, he was sick to
there
be able
you
to
go.
an entire flashpoint map without a death. I mean, that is a really impressive few big kills at perfect times.
But yeah, Mizuki, just DM me on Discord and or like add Noxious taps, which I put in the chat, and I'll be giving that to you right here, right now.
Impact on the fight by getting a very solid sound barrier coverage rate and then getting rid of an ulting DPS.
Here was number 5. There you go, I got it.
No, so here's a little bit of a weird one for me. If you bring in, you know, you bring in OG to play the Lucio and then you leave Shockwave in for that previous map, like what's the thought logic there? Like, because you could have just brought Fitz back in if that's what you really want.
There you go, Mizuki.
And now they bring Fitz back in.
Thank you for saying my name right. Of course, I can actually read, so you're good.
I won't argue with that. Obviously, this
3 or 4. Yeah, you said all of them, Remy. Better luck next time, buddy.
Yeah, significant shuffling.
I have a few more codes to give out.
And the hope for New York Excelsior fans is that Fitz comes in, hits the ground running, and makes a big difference.
Yeah, the only reason I say that is because like it doesn't really align with what we've seen in the past from New York. Is that like when they take out Fitz to play, you know, support, right? Then that's when Shockwave comes in. But when OG comes in, they just move Fitz right back. But today we didn't see that, which is just a little odd.
I mean, yeah, it could be because they felt like Shockwave specifically on the Sojourn would be a great decision there, but that's
true.
definitely a hero that we've seen Fitz pilot before. I don't think we have, I mean, we might even see it here as well, so it may just be a protocol that they've practiced. Don't want to mix it up too much, but there's an ongoing debate for 6 years now about the impact of, you know, players coming in and off the bench. There's freshness, there's the psychological aspect to it. But we get a new look here, another different look rather from New York now, as they must get a W on this map.
Fits on the Soj. Okay. This one might be a little bit different, guys.
By the play-ins, a much coveted prize.
I better get somewhere I'm suing. Just guess the right number.
You know, coming in and out.
I'm not gonna be biased.
As somebody who's, you know, played competitively in the past, like I just can't. Like I just think it would be super bizarre, like really difficult to kind of be able to just jump in the middle of a series and, you know, pick things up. As Punk takes a big chunk of damage there around the corner, just trying to contest the bot for a quick second.
Okay.
I like it from Sugar Free.
Well.
The initial fight, yeah, Sugar Free's.
Yeah, Sugar Free dived up.
Oh no, the JQ dies here. Punk dies.
Slide away.
No way.
It's gonna get the better of Punk.
No way, bro.
Suffering a lot of early pressure.
That's gonna be harder on this map to do what they did last one.
Early in this round.
This is definitely gonna be a bit harder.
Yeah, so they'll get the bot moving. So some big damage comes down at the start on the Punk. They kind of have to back up, give up control of the bot on that side of the map, and then the next time they go to
He'll be 7 eventually. Eventually.
Psycho, gets Punk on the opposite side of it.
Should I already pick the next number? I'll do it.
A bit more
I picked the next number.
Hit scan
Awesome.
pressure. Maybe we're starting to piece together why Fitz is coming in here to play the Sojourn. We have a slightly different.
See how they're already set up on the high ground, just chilling. Like it's gonna be so hard to retake.
Briefly. Get some time with creative, and they'll be forced back here.
It's gonna be very, very hard for them to retake this.
On the high ground. New York had hoped to stake their claim up
They need
here,
a pick. They need
but
Sugar
now
Free to
they
one-shot
end up
somebody
being more
on the high
defensive
ground,
as they get that
like
early
Fitz or
lead.
something.
It's 37 meters off that first fight.
A little window.
It's not a ton of
I got pushed
there.
off.
Kellen does a nice job actually. Some Crimzo pushed that.
Yeah, that was well played.
Matrix up in the high ground. It's so aggressive, right in his face. Just spins him off of it.
Yeah,
right?
this is
So
what
he
I mean.
really
Like
get
it's
anything
so
with
hard
that.
to retake that little high ground there.
Seems to believe that he'll be impossible to move off the high ground once that air matrix is set up there, but the
Larissa.
opposite is true. Kellen just bullies him back down to the low ground, and that air matrix goes for naught.
Another nice Maywall there from Psycho. Like as Punk is actually trying to back out there, finishes him
Ew.
off. So on
Shut.
to this fight. Nice shot there by Fitz. Now you can start to get the bot moving. You may actually
For a
even
lucky
get
number
this
for real.
first checkpoint.
That's looking pretty likely at this point here.
No point shoots, bro.
They never play from Vancouver. Maybe they felt like they had no options.
I said I picked the I said I picked the number. I didn't say I was giving it. Okay, okay. Well, I'll give it to you guys right now. Okay, I'll give you 2 more right here, right now. So we're even. I give out 3. Yeah, okay. I'm giving up two more right now.
Yeah,
2 numbers right now or lucky numbers. You can start typing right now, and I'll.
Here you have the Terror Surge, right? So you don't have to go through that choke right away. Oh, they actually catch Heesang out. As
2 lucky
coming off
numbers.
in an off angle. So, sound barrier as they get aggressive.
Yeah, the barrier though doesn't catch creative. That was the one that Sugar Free was pressuring.
That only rabid dogs play when they're back into a corner. I agree. It's so hard for them to do anything here. It's so hard. They need to just like get ults and like hit a split or something, or like Heesang needs to get value with his visor somehow here.
It doesn't actually go off.
It's gonna be so hard. They have mail, they have window.
It's
gonna be a rough fight here.
Huge amount of real estate here on this map.
9 Robo Eagle. You can DM me Remy as well. Remy and Robo Eagle. DM me on Discord right now. You guys just won. Number 10 and number 9 with the lucky numbers.
Yeah, and Matrix comes down first here. Still, the Titans have no choice but to try and get involved. He's saying a flanking tack visor might be the play here. Sugar Free though again gets flattened by Fitz, who's really showing up.
Oh,
Sojourn this map.
dude.
And for all
This is rough.
attempts, New York, they have 2 ultimates
It's
in that
so
fight.
hard.
Go for nothing. Once
Okay,
more,
we have
and
window
he's
now.
Absolutely stomped.
I mean, the Titans do not look like the same team we have seen throughout this series. As Heesang will play the Sojourn now.
Remy, I hate you. Holy shit.
So things going down to a mirror matchup here as the bot makes its way around the final corner.
Okay, he's saying going for it now, and Matrix is in play, but Fizz has the overclock and a bit of defensive architecture now. Fate maybe regrets trying to accost him here. Ice block popped by Sugar Free, but he's saying finds the
There,
first
Remy, I'm
kill
giving that
for
to you.
Vancouver Titans so far this map, and Crimzo double
There you go, have fun.
Finally, Vancouver
And
finds a
Rumbo,
little bit of action,
here
but
for
they spend
code.
heavily in order to gain a foothold on Esperanza.
Nice. We won the fight, boys. Okay, we turn it back. We turn it back. 127 meters. That's nothing. That's nothing. We win. We win this.
Because OG
That's
ended up
nothing.
using sound barrier. Maybe you try and keep that fight going, but
We need to get
it
Heesing's
would've
ult
just been, like, a
and
really
get
bad
Mayo
use
pre-fight
there,
here,
as, now
and
you can
then
come
we
back.
actually have a chance in this fight.
Really, like what you're gonna get here, like even before it maybe gets to the bridge, like mid-map, like the Titans still have made zero progress at all, right? I mean, this is a huge lead for New York.
Vancouver have had no ability to make use of the high ground on this part of the map specifically because they were forced into the choke early. Fitz is able to go
They
to
haven't
9.
seen this part of the map yet.
Fitz was
There you go.
9-0
Give away the
before his
codes.
first death in that previous fight.
Hit a link, Remy. I
Because they're able
hate
to
you.
use the architecture so effectively
Spotify
to make
stream,
it
yeah,
10
sorry, my
Heesing.
Spotify just keeps popping up. I'll actually
The neutral.
remove it
There's
from
no
my
other way
bar.
of putting it.
Here.
A Mayball thrown up here to try and give the Titans some privacy.
Oh.
New York Excelsior, they are an invasive bunch.
Mayo,
and they're gonna
nah, we don't
continue
turn
to
this. We
come
don't turn this.
forward.
We don't turn this.
Once again, flattening the Titans, and they're going to move back into a
We have
very,
ults. We have 4
very
minutes.
promising position.
We have 4 minutes and we have a lot of
I'd
ults
love
here.
to know like what our biggest like push comeback ever has been in the Overwatch League, because this feels like it would be it. I mean, they get bullied, the Titans, all the way back.
They're
to
gonna set up like
off
really
the
close
rip.
here around the corner with bot.
And then now they have to battle out. And
Yeah, they're just gonna put the
you're in
corner
an-
right
you're
here
in a
and just try to
situation
stall
with
it
Titans where,
forever.
like, it's like, you know, you have to use some of these ultimates to try and get the
Oh.
bot going in your direction.
Oh, we're
But
using a lot
if
of
it
ults
doesn't
here.
work out, you're incredibly screwed, right?
We are using
I mean,
a
there's
lot.
no battling back from that. So this time they have to use Sound Barrier and Blizzard. So not a huge investment here from the Titans to get the bot moving.
We talked about this before. Getting
I feel like we didn't need to beat.
with May on this map, especially against these high
I don't feel like we
level
needed to beat
competition,
engage there.
it's really difficult to do because Orisa just walks out. Psycho can ice block, Fitz can slide away.
Because now there's no way for us to deal with Blizzard if we get stuck in it, or the
had been shut down on
Fitz is
Genji
ult.
earlier on in this map.
It's gonna be rough.
Picks up the May, finds a Blizzard.
Let's
that
go
is
1
a-
meter.
and labels
Nah,
at
nah,
least the
we're
Titans
taking
to get
this.
back
We're taking
into
this.
an aggressive position. But
I
New York
believe.
are gonna wrap around behind
We
them
switched
here
our
and try to
comp,
sail
we
the
saw
high
that it
ground.
wasn't
How long
working.
can Punk afford to hold it? Terra Surge
We're better
as
in
he
the
goes
mirror.
down, trying to drag New York with him, but instead he comes up with very little. It's going to have to be a fortify and sheepishly back away. The May wall's a big problem. None of the rest of the Titans can get
Oh,
involved.
big
Then
window.
the
That's
Matrix
so
comes
huge.
down after the wall
Oh,
disappears, and
so
New York have
close.
to regain the high ground to get away out of line of
Get a
sight.
headshot. Get one.
This isn't terrible for the Titans, right? You win this fight, get them off that high ground, you get that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
checkpoint.
He dies. He
And,
dies.
you know,
Fitz
you're-
dies.
You're
Oh.
in a spot where this comeback, it's still
Dude, I'm so
unlikely, but
focused. I'm so in this game.
in a
I want us to
you
win.
Find a path in which it can happen, right?
I so want us to win
you
here.
have to get the checkpoint here within the next, like, 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
10 meters.
So you
We're
need
getting
a
there.
Full team fight win here.
Kellen a little out of position. He charges off the bridge. The rest of his team remained
Okay.
up there, but no casualties as a result of that brief split. Vancouver now realize we really need the high ground, but we also need to contest the bot from up here. So Callum's going to have to find a way to garner a little
Tapping.
more attention.
Yeah, I'm tapping right now. What's up, Magic? I'm watching our boy right now. He needs to win this. Crimzo needs to win. He needs to be a champion like you.
Back at least gets rid of the emote from Vancouver. The Titans will have to settle for the one kill. It'll have to be enough for now.
Yeah, but that one kill might be enough, right? You get this checkpoint here. The New York Excelsior
Okay.
need to be really
Recap. This is
careful
good.
how they play
This is
right?
good. We got 2
Get
minutes
aggressive
here.
Push on in. Titans win that fight. Like, you are getting close, to
We
that
literally have
80,
time to
90
turn this.
meter
I
mark.
believe.
And then it's a toss-up.
Oh, the flank blizz.
It's pretty darn good. Kellen's forced into Terra Surge now. It's
Kellen dies. Kellen dies. The window.
It's only Crimzo's immortality field removed by
Oh.
that. There was a frozen target, I think, inside the Blizzard. But
Oh,
it wasn't
Fitz.
something Sugar Free could follow up on it.
Uh.
Fitz is here to save the day with the overclock. And the Blizzard coming back from Psycho.
Oof.
That much more free.
That was a rough one.
I mean,
Wisp Nation,
Fitz
Rocket
doesn't go on
Fan.
the flank and go absolutely massive there.
Nah, it was all magic, guys.
Punk's got that
It was all
Terra Surge.
magic.
Probably good enough
I'm
for
telling-
some
I'm saying
damage
it.
that could result
I'm saying
in,
it.
like, Heesang picking up some kills after. You're in a real spot where the Titans are like marching towards, that final corner as well. I mean,
Dude.
that is a massive play there.
It's a
by
rough one.
Fitz.
See the Vancouver feel like they're running out of time. Definitely running out of rope here. They try and get aggressive
Okay.
play to the choke. Fitz just overextended there. The rest of his team had already folded around to the right-hand side. It's easy pickings
Oh.
for Heesang, and this could be a big surge. The wall thrown up there by the Titans, maybe break up some of the damage coming the other way.
Okay.
This should be a comfortable win for Vancouver. They're putting it together. They just need consecutive.
Who the flip is made ball?
Many of them, in fact, from here on out.
Yeah,
They're still
I agree.
about
Who the hell's
60
made
meters
ball?
off
Who's that
pace.
guy? I don't know him.
Yeah, so where's
I don't
your
know who
path
he
to
is.
victory here for the Titans? I think it probably relies in Heesang.
It's literally, yeah, it is just Heesang and maybe Crimzo if he gets window mid fight, but they can't. If Creative gets a good window off here and they get a pick off of it, it's very unlikely we win this.
Like around a
We need to play very
puts
smart.
them in a bad spot. And then you're in like final fight territory, right? Yeah, obviously in overtime.
They
at
won
that
when so
moment,
much
but
more
you probably
cleanly when
need
mid ball was
3
in.
fights.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Probably
saying.
the-
It's just
the
mid ball
3
diff.
pass, you know, for the fights at the moment is
It's Team Canada diff, bro.
Just beautiful. Yeah, and Matrices up for both teams, but he's saying makes use
Oof.
of his. It was a headshot.
Yo, this is
Creative
doable,
anyway.
guys.
He didn't
This is
even need
very,
to
very
get damage,
doable.
But he'll take it. That's 2 fight wins in a row for Vancouver. That's fantastic. They
Okay,
probably need
we have
one more
Mail,
change, though, to
we have
equal,
B,
but we're in
we can
overtime.
cook here.
It's all go
We can
here
cook.
for the Titans. They're gonna have to
Kellen's
deal
gonna try to go in with
Terror
ult.
Surge.
If we
Soundbarrier
bait out
goes
his
to the next
his
fight.
gold
As
whenever
a
he goes in
scary
for ult and he doesn't get value off of it, and we may ult to like split him or like anything, they just die and we win.
They're gonna have their own blizzard. They just need to be wary
Oh,
of
this is
Fitz
so
on the
good.
flank, or like Fitz
Oh,
on the
no.
flank or up on the high. Wanna go fast.
He ran in there.
Kellen
Holy
gets nothing
shit.
from this Terror Surge. He's split off for the rest of his team.
Dude.
And Soko's in trouble, but he goes
No.
to the Blizzard and he gets Crimzo.
Dude.
Eventually, the sheer weight of ultimate paying off.
Oh,
for the
no.
ult. There is a sound barrier after the fact, but Faith
Punk gets one?
It's enough for Punk to stay in the fight. Fitz is down. He was a problem, but Sugar Free's out of the
Oh
mix
my
now.
God.
And it's really just the Orisa
No.
standing. Punk will have to give up the ghost here.
No.
And the New York Excelsior in a position to claim victory. That's a Terror Surge. That's a big one. Heesang
Wait.
comes in. Faith trying to touch. but gets
Faith
caught by
lives.
the javelin here. Heesang
Faith
got
live.
2 kills, though. There's something
Oh.
happening from long range.
The goat!
Free.
Wait, wait.
Back away. Kellen trying to get these
Oh
fights.
my
He
God,
hangs
no.
on. Only just. It's Faith here. Keeps it going as Crimzo tries.
Fate, you can do it.
Kellen is removed.
Fate, you can do it.
Overclock for Fitz, though. They've got to stay out of it.
Oh, dude, they're winning. They're doing it. 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 Boys, they're doing it.
Vancouver are in this.
No.
Three players to work with. Sugar Free's
Dude,
switching
no
over the
way they
tracer.
turn that.
There's one more
What?
fight in this now, and Vancouver are going full mobility. The Doomfist comes in. Psycho trying to
Dude,
over the top here.
this is so
Kellen on the
winnable.
Doom as well. It's a tough life. But Tracer though could be tough.
Fate get a beat. Fate get a beat. Punk don't die. No, bro.
But it comes a little bit too late now. Faith finally has it online, but it can't.
Oh, it's too late.
Back in the
It's
fight.
over.
And so Vancouver are going to be forced back here. Fitz on the Cassidy, jockeying back as Faith is in trouble. That
Oh.
grenade was headed straight towards him now. The Tracers.
How
an issue.
unlucky.
Eventually it will be
Dude,
done
that was
as
so well fought.
Doesn't get much closer than that, folks.
That was
Vancouver
so well
just
fought.
short
Oh my
of
God.
potentially one of the biggest comebacks in push history.
That would have been crazy if they turned that back.
New York about to
Wow.
win, but it almost doesn't even feel like it. As the Titans,
If they
battled
swapped
back-
earlier, I
it was
guarantee you Vancouver wins this.
127 meters to nothing. That comes down to what? It was like decided by like four meters,
Wow.
5 meters maybe at the end, right? If that. I
Look
mean,
at this.
What a ridiculous end here on Esperanza.
Wow.
Fitz is 18 of 33 final blows for the Excelsior. At some point, I think he was
Fitz was putting value. I'm not gonna lie. Fitz was doing
4.
some things this game.
Disgusting.
He was
showing
doing
from
a
him on
lot.
Sojourn.
Yeah, I mean, we know
Big ult,
Shockwave is like awesome as well, but we've seen them play with Fitz in this role. and
Had me on my
have
toes.
this
I was
happen
so
numerous
happy.
times,
If they
right?
turned
So
this and they won, that would just would have
wondering
been
what-
so
what
clutch.
happened on the last night when they decided
He sang
not to,
dead.
Maybe it's just a flashpoint thing.
Yeah,
You
that
see
was
Fitz
that
in
was
a-
a crazy
this
ult. I'm not gonna
right
lie.
here
That
where he
flank
actually
from
goes on this
Fitz
flank and
was
gets,
really,
like,
really
you know,
good.
3 kills.
Really, really strong.
That's probably what ends up winning them the game. Because you would have had more progress going for the Titans.
Ew.
You would have been in a different spot.
Oh, Isang is disgusting. Oh, he's so disgusting.
I almost said the
Oh,
Second
dude,
royal
they're gonna have
will be
nightmares
our
of Isang
last
Sojourn.
in this series.
Fate is drinking coffee, bro's getting old.
You know what I mean? 6
So
years
what,
I've
bro?
got
He has
away
his
without
little
doing it.
his
Battle
little
Royale.
mug. He's
Gonna be
chilling.
our fifth and
He's straight
potential-
chilling.
It will be our final map in this series, rather. So stick around for that one. It's been a banger of a series so far.
Holy, dude, that headshot was so clean. Ew. Absolutely disgusting. Bum, 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 bum. All right, what do you guys say? Is it time to give away some more codes or what? What are we talking about? Okay. What do we think, chat? What do we think? Do we think it's time to give away some more codes? Dude. For during the intermission, I'll do this. Here. This is better. Is it time to give away some more codes, guys? I think it may be time. It's updating slowly. Jesus Christ. Yes? Alright. Alright. Let me pick a number. Okay, we picked a number. Let's see. Did anyone say it in chat already? Not yet. Nobody said it yet in the chat. Actually, someone has, but I don't want to give away the same person multiple codes. I feel like that's kind of unfair for the rest of the people. So, someone in the chat has, but they already have a code. So I don't want to give more. I want to bless some more people, you know? Ross. Okay, Ross. Ross, just DM Noxious Taps on Discord, and you get yourself a code. What are we numbering? I'm giving away some owl token codes, Polly. Wow. I love the Vancouver Titans. I love the Vancouver Titans. You guys like the Vancouver Titans or what? I know Paulu's a fan. I love the Vancouver Titans as well. They're great people.
Where it is, a 5-mapper to kick us off.
A 5-mapper.
There's a lot on the line for both of these teams and other teams on the outside looking into
It's
this
true.
series.
She has a fake Grand Finals win shirt. I've seen it. That's kind of cool.
In the West.
Yeah, but Fitz had something to say about going home early in this series there on Esperanzas. He was tremendous, like you had mentioned. I mean, 18 final blows there. Only 5 deaths.
Dude.
Out of the 33 final blows.
Fitz was doing some things. I'm not gonna. Oh wait, I gotta go back.
If you look at the 25
You guys see
wins
these
rate, the
stats?
kill participation,
He was doing a lot.
massive
He was doing. I think he literally just won them the map, and like on his own for the most part. He did a lot.
Feel like Vancouver weren't able to gain
I'm a
that
Surge
high
player,
ground
so I see it, but
At some point, we saw
he's.
Exo boot up and throw an
I used to not be, and this is the difference. Like why? Like I didn't understand these flanks. And, like this guy is just so confident in his mechanics. He can just do this.
behind for so much of the map.
Wow.
Fitz?
That was good.
Tell you what, this guy is
Well
even
timed.
later in the series where things started to
Everything.
go
Everything was
sort of
good.
haywire, switch here towards the Cassidy just to
Kind of
shut this
cool.
down.
Yeah,
It's
kind of
very,
cool.
very
I'd
close.
say Haywire's a nice way
Kind
of
of
putting it. I mean, you have a 127
Oh.
meter lead, and you win by 3 meters. I would say that is definitely
Ew.
as bad as it kind of can get with a win. But
Holy balls! Why are you
he goes
cursing?
crazy on the Cassidy there towards the end.
I don't know. Why am I
still
cursing?
Can't believe like Faith and Heesang stayed alive during that whole kind of period of time and allowed them to get back into it.
Yeah, I mean,
That was
Crimso
nuts.
comes back and gets 2 final blows. One of them being on the Orisa, on Kellen. That's what sort of gives them a chance there. I mean, they had to win, three consecutive fights, I think, in that last phase of the map, and they just pull up short. I like Fitz's switch to the Cassidy. He knows there's going to be like hypermobile heroes only for Vancouver running
Yeah,
off
Nox.
the
PG-13.
respawn, and it ends up being Tracy.
Sorry.
So bring the Cassidy in
Sorry,
there, obviously
I'm
very
just
powerful.
really
If she
flexing
enjoys
mad
the
you'd
pipe
say
by
that.
Magnet,
Yeah, I'm really
they can
flexing mad I said it too.
devastate
I want to
either of those
apologize to everyone.
heroes. So
My
in a pinch,
apologies.
Some really quick thinking as both teams just go, we've got to get there
Okay.
as soon as we possibly can. Faith
I
South
got how many
Korea
more
is a couple seconds too
how
late
many
to keep
more we
Punk
got?
alive. Could be a difference
codes-wise?
maker right
We
there.
got
But we cast aside these thoughts and
we got 4 more. 4 more codes. I'm gonna be giving away 2 more right here, right now. If you already won, don't bother typing messages. I want to bless everyone in the chat. Okay. So
Vancouver Titans, of course, like I said, want that first round buy in the
I already have one of the
Didn't we
numbers.
see some Sigma play here from Punk?
Okay. I already have the numbers picked out. You guys can go ahead and pick 2 numbers right now, between 1 and 10, and you can get free owl tokens.
I think the question extends to how do these teams match up? when we have long-range hit scan in the conversation.
My
because I
2-year-old
think
child
that
is watching
New
this
York
stream.
have
No swaying. My
fantastic
apologies.
DPS line
My apologies,
for
Jordan.
that
I'm so sorry.
situation, right? Fitz and Shockwave are both great options if you want to go that way. He's saying managed to come alive a little bit later on Esperanza on the Sojourn. I thought that was a really good look here. Yeah, again, this seems like a pretty solid setup. The Faith Zen, one I have less exposure to, so curious to see how that plays out.
Not
We've seen
yet.
a bit of
Nobody's typed it
creative
yet.
Zen,
Are we gonna go for the Sigma mirror here? Yes,
Yeah,
we are. Beautiful.
I'm curious who this kind of like benefits, right? I think obviously Punk a fantastic.
Don't type
Sigma
20
player,
million
so
different
I
ones,
think like in
Palu.
terms of, you know, Tank, I think that works out great. It's like, you know, how is Faith on the Zen? You know, Fitz can kind of play the Widow here, so you can get like a double range.
Yen, did you already
kind of,
win?
Not
Or
exactly.
am I
hit
tripping?
scan with the Sojourn, but pretty close to it, right? So really interesting going into this 5th and final match.
Yeah, Yin, you can DM me on Discord.
It's on the way right
I don't know if you've already
The
won.
Sojourn
If
here,
not,
so
you can
poke
claim your prize.
compositions.
Let me check
I
my
mean, you know we're
DMs.
poking when we have the Zenyatta in both setups. How? Okay, are we
No,
seeing
you
this a
haven't.
couple
You haven't
times?
won yet.
Why the Brig? I have to imagine the Brig is only there just to heal pack sugar free, because it's not a pro setup here, really.
Yeah, we've seen this go for a few teams. I mean, maybe it's for the rally, right? The rally a little bit towards the end, but like, where does the Brig play from? I mean, look at this. Yeah, you have to be up on the high ground to, kind of just chuck out flails to get the trigger the healing inspire, right?
Okay. Yeah, so we got the
only
Brig.
those
Okay.
3
The
passes,
difference in
right?
this guy is they have Brig. I mean, they have Zen. We have Brig.
Give them all
We
the
want to play
sugar
for these
free.
brawl fights. Okay. We want to go for the up close, like with the Maywalls and like try to, well, not Maywalls anymore, but with the Genji. We want to play like more for like a brawl style. Okay.
Especially with that disruptor shot, makes it a little bit hard for Fitz to make use of Kellen's hard work, creating set space. Disruptor shot though comes back from the Excelsior.
It was not number 2. It was number 1.
For a time, but he's saying that's a railgun headshot on the Widowmaker. You're taking that one all the way to the bank, Matthew.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Yen, you can DM me on Discord.
Also
You
can put
won.
the pressure on the
I don't
Widow
know if
with
you've
the
already
Genji,
did,
which
but
we
it's
know
Noxious
that
Taps on Discord.
When we were on Fitz's POV, he was really scared, like always kind of looking for sugar free, like where he was coming from.
I love that from Punk. As soon as that headshot.
So, yeah, I
came
know.
out the
I
window,
know.
he just
The
pushed
Titans
up,
have
created
really
all
good
the
map
space.
record
Yeah, in that
for
pocket.
for
Shield
escort maps.
dashes forward and splats creative, who doesn't have the ability to get away. Punk very
That's what we
quickly,
want.
good at quickly
I want
scaling
my
up,
boys to win.
In positioning and giving the Titans some room to fill in behind.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't love the Brig, right?
I said
But
2 numbers,
you
but
can
people
kinda
typed
see
them at
in
the same
certain
time, so
situations,
it
like,
doesn't
where
count.
does pay off,
Okay.
or if you're gonna get in some kind of like
Right, that's how that
brawl
works.
scenario, on the
Can I use
card,
tweet or
as-
should Discord?
Yeah,
Either
make
or.
sure both
I don't
sides
mind.
are sugar-free with
If
the
you prefer
blade,
Twitter,
and
just DM me on
not
Twitter.
have
I'll
transcendence
send you the
built
code
up
on
yet
Twitter.
here, so
No worries.
Opportunity to get this big blade off.
Air Matrix here, creating more space. Faith close to a rally here, but they've lost
Whatever it is
How do
you
they play around
prefer.
the absence of that Sojourn, the one that was really looking to benefit there from that Air Matrix. Iceblock instantly
I'd rather
falls,
Discord
but it's
'cause I can
very
open it through-
sugar-free.
actually, I can open it on
Close to Faith to get as much
yeah.
value out of that as humanly possible. Blade was sugar-free. Punk got dumped there in the gravitic flux, but has the health to get through it. He'll have one of his
Dude.
own should he choose to use it here, but losing sugar-free might be the white flag being waved by the Titans.
Okay, we lose a
Yeah,
fight
I
here,
don't
but that's
think you would
fine.
fight
That's
this now at
perfect.
this
We have
point,
ult
right? Because
advantage
any of
still.
the follow-up damage, for a big flux would have been.
Well, actually, no,
from
they have both. We have
sugar-free,
mirror
so
ults.
Punk
And they're coming up on
it's
Mayo.
a really awkward spot to be trapped in. They're going to be able to get it out. And
Punk got him out of there.
We just need to go for like a
Psycho wasn't
really good
playing with,
brawl
like,
here.
A wall kind of triggered, ready to go.
I
right?
mean,
Could
he
be
has
walls
Mayo as
inside.
well. We can't really
Sugar-free just poking here. Does
just go for a pick. Fitz just needs to hit like a right click or like.
Popping up above the barriers.
Oh!
That's a gravitic flux from Pump that gets interrupted by an accretion. And
Oh,
the
no.
Transcendence gonna be used now. Just
saying
for
you gotta
the
hit
ult to
those.
Push aggressively in behind. What a
Oh.
shutdown by Kellen, who's not who we would
Oh,
have said would
no.
be headlining the Sigma matchup. Absolutely outplays.
Wait, that's perfect. Wait, that was big.
Really nice, accretion
Flail.
there from Kellen, but this is not over. You get
It's far from over.
Still in the mix is this Brig is going to be difficult to kind of take down. Where Punk and Faith both able to stay alive. You're going to have a rally come up here in a sec.
Uncomfortable at times to play Brig against this poke style. Fate trying to stay out of line of sight as much as humanly possible there. But
He's saying was amazing on this map against Shock, so I hope this carries over. He's saying it's really, really good. He's saying it's really good on sniper maps like this.
Dumping a ton
His
of
Soj
ultimate
is
really
absolutely
nice.
disgusting.
That is a rally close range that does not pay off, and that is like what, the first rally there from Faith. So the Brig not exactly paying off, but I mean New York, the previous fight, right?
Did
where the
you
Fox
send me a
goes down,
DM by the
they
way,
used
Ian, for your
Blizzard,
code?
Overclock in Transcendence This time, I believe it was the Ant Matrix here used right at the start, so just dumping a lot of these ultimates early into these fights.
Ant Matrix, overclock for Vancouver, but another Gravitic Flux is going to be the wrench in the works here. Yep, it's good. Immortality Field doesn't quite stick in. Faith is brought down, but OG's tried it out here. He's saying finds an unlikely kill from the low ground. But
we're getting stopped here. It's not good.
No,
We have ults. We should win this fight. If we do not win this fight, there's a problem.
Close a gap or anything in that like kind of.
I believe in the boys.
Is, you can just kind of keep poking for
go,
damage.
Ethan, go.
But the poke with the damage
can do it.
should favor New York with the Zen.
Isan gets aggressive and then just curbs his aggression for a time.
I go for a jump.
Doesn't
Yeah,
want to
perfect.
extend too far,
Amazing.
and it fits here, and there's players around the corner that needs to be careful of it. Psycho falling.
Oh no, the mail.
To the accretion, despite getting the blizzard off, that allows for Punk to be snapped up. It's going to be only one Sigma on the field right now for Kellen.
That's interesting. That they run the May with it, I feel is very... It's very disorienting because you play for one style, but like it's kind of hybrid. It's a bit weird.
Yeah,
I feel like you can do kind of both. You can both spam it with May, or you can play really aggressive. So there's like the in-between in these fights. Despite Vancouver going for the more brawly style with the Brig and trying to, win fights off like... Oh.
He's saying caught by Kellen again. Creative throws up that healing aura, and Sugar Free decides to pull on out.
But you're also like playing around the blades, right? If you are the Titans, and because they have this transcendence,
dude,
there's nothing there.
Fitz is doing too much right
ridiculous. Now. Sugar Free went up to try and get Kellen below 50% HP to guarantee the insta-kill for the Gravitic Flux, but Fitz picks him out of the sky.
Yeah, he's doing too much.
This guy has taken over the game.
It's great. I mean,
Unlucky.
You feel like it's a little bit of a meme when they put him on the Ilari.
Not verified,
so
Sag.
At some of these hit scan heroes. And then you see why, they kind of...
Well, listen, I wish I was, but...
really high impact heroes, whether it's the Ilari on some maps or even the hit scan, is heasing now over to the Widowmaker. I think just trying to find picks, right?
I mean, they're throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks, but I tell you, we don't smell like roses, Matt. Oh, okay. Gravitic Flux there for Kellen. He'll get Faith, that's enough. Sugar Free falling now, and the Vancouver Titans are pulling up well and truly short here on Circuit Royal. He's saying still at large, but what kind of sightlines does he have left? Crimzo once more flattened. Is it Metamorphic? Is it Igneous? Doesn't matter. You're back to spawn, son. He's saying able to find just the Zenyatta. That's not nearly enough, not by half. And he's saying it's too far away to interact any further.
Yes,
this is gonna be rough, guys.
Take for the Titans, but
this is gonna be a rough
not
one.
even really close.
We really need to hold first for a long amount of time.
That second checkpoint.
We need to. It's like a mandatory. Like if we don't hold first off the bat and we don't keep them off that high ground on second and don't snowball, it's hard. It's gonna be really hard.
Like having the Zen, having the Transcendence, right? To be able to use that to kind of counter the blade. I mean, I think. Yeah, obviously adding the extra damage with Discord and just the primary fires of Zen, like, I think it's a huge addition to a team, especially when you're kind of mirroring, except for the Zen versus a Brig.
And we see what happens as soon as Punk gets picked off there. Faith has to play very scared because that shield doesn't hang around for long enough, and there are so many things that just batter you. With nothing, he has to hide. They all hide. Punk is so pivotal to the strategy, and New York identify that. So every time Kellen has Gravitic Flux, he just points at Punk, says, "Come up here."
There you go. Yin, that was your account, right? The anime wife or whatever the Discord is.
Nowhere to go, right? In those
that's your Discord, right? I'm just making sure.
Especially like you lose Punk, you can't exactly just kind of stand there and
Yeah, that was crazy. That was.
Just kind of like falling out of the sky.
Not much, I guess not much really Sugar Free. I doesn't expect.
Seiko's EU and he's playing May on circuit. That's what I'm saying, bro. That is what I'm saying.
Kellen is 6-0. So the win condition for Vancouver, if they're following
awesome.
New York and getting onto the enemy Sigma, it is not working. Kellen has been impossible to kill.
Well, I mean, you can leave the Harmony Orb on him, like, if you want, right? And then also, he doesn't have that extra damage coming on through, right? Like, it's a huge, especially with these comps where, like Faith can't exactly get close and, like, do damage, right?
Oh, no.
I don't like this at all.
I don't like this either.
Has to play close.
Fuck is that?
I mean, it's a lot of confidence behind that posturing, but it doesn't pay off. Fitz eventually brings him down. Oh, just been removed. Fitz.
They tried to make a super aggressive play, which definitely could have caught them off guard, but...
Oh,
He's saying.
Slides forward. This
He's saying.
from Vancouver has has bought them a bit of a buffer here on defense.
Oh my God! Wait,
And if there
that's
was a position
huge.
that the,
That's so
you know,
huge.
the
He just came in
break
clutch
would
there.
work better in, it's
My
probably
goat.
here
Yeah, what's up,
at the
Chepo?
start in this type of scenario, right? Where
Hit me the anime pick.
if
Okay,
you
okay.
can play close quarter, play around a corner. It's not.
I
in
was
this
just making
open
sure.
Space. Like once I think it kind of like turns the
I didn't
corner
send it to
and
the
goes
wrong
into
person.
that large open area, and then the fights happen at a distance. That's when it kind of loses all value. I mean, you see right there, Faith actually builds up almost a rally here off the start.
Wall up here in front of Heesang. Immortality Field, he's only got eyes for that right now. He gets rid of it. Air Matrix though,
Okay.
can still play around the car pretty safely. Heesang wants to slide into gear. Very quickly, Creative had to get inside that room. Another wall placed in front of Heesang. Always something to obscure his view, but he sees clearly.
Oh my God! Heesang!
Heesang for 2 and Creative.
Oh my God! He's crazy!
This guy is nuts.
Oh my God!
I mean,
Dude, he's
that's a
insane!
flank there. That is a full team wipe. So the Titans.
Dude,
starting
that
to
is
get control
crazy.
here on
Bro, why do I
D,
keep
and
moving my mouse there and it
This
does
next fight,
this?
I think, will
So
be
weird.
huge, right? You're gonna have Blizzard, Gravitic, Flux, Overclock here.
Oh
for
my
New York.
God.
I think if you're
They
the
can do
Titans,
this.
Obviously, winning that would be huge,
I
right?
believe.
Especially if they come in, use some of these big ultimates. But I think just getting them to use, you know,
Even if they lose this fight, it doesn't even matter. They get around the
Maybe
corner
they
by
can
now.
get.
Oh,
Lenny
wait.
Blade.
This is
For that
huge.
first point.
This is huge.
Fitz went to slide
They win the
out
ult advantage fight.
Field. It wasn't going to last much longer anyway. But first it's
Oh
Heesang,
my God.
and then it's Sugar
They're
Free.
burning more time.
And both these DPS now starting to tick over nicely. A minute 45 left.
The boys are going crazy.
He's saying, you see his hero pool, you can maybe see why he wasn't exactly set up for success playing alongside Proper.
Yeah.
Because that was all the picks that he's saying has looked so good at so far. The guy is 12 of 25 right now for the Titans. Looking scary. Fitz might have something to say about it though. Matt, what a flux! That is perfect.
That is
Transcendence,
crazy.
though, keeps everyone above 50% health, so no insta-kills as a result of that ultimate, but it's very disruptive. What does Fitz do after the fact? That disruptive shot meant the Faith had nowhere to go, and Fitz be sliding into the back line.
Yeah, but this isn't the worst case scenario, right?
Okay.
For the Titans, right? You know, some ultimates used here, a minute and 10 on the clock. The cart's gonna get around to the corner here, maybe where there's some like high ground for the Titans. So, although the Titans end up losing that fight, I still think they're in a position to maybe even get this hold. Ant Matrix on the high ground could be like devastating here.
I'm getting serious Uprising versus Mayhem vibes from this match. These two teams are neck and neck. And both DPS cohorts working.
Dude, this is so close.
Ant Matrix, Kellen
40
quickly
seconds
keeping that
last
left
fight.
side
They
there. Also,
kite the
Sugar
window.
looking to control that high ground.
This is not great.
Looks like Fitz is forced back for the time being.
This is not good. Look at NYXL's
Yeah,
ults right now.
Gets hit with a Discord orb straight away.
They
It's
turn the
gonna
corner
make
with
its way
ults.
around that
It's
corner.
gonna be
It's,
very hard for them to
this'll be
sustain.
Ant Matrix.
It's
Oh,
Flux time.
yeah.
Trying to get like a little bit.
Just fight.
Oh, there's a Blizzard in there as
Wait.
well.
Immortality Field though, they can't get rid of it right now, Matt. They can't get to it. Cycle
Nah,
eventually gets rid
this
of it.
part
Faith
is
pops
done,
the
I
run and
think.
keeps
There's
himself
no way
alive
they can.
just in
Oh my God, they
time.
do.
Sugar Free does fall here for the Titans.
They survived every ult.
And Fitz has a commanding
they got
position
rally.
here on this high ground.
Oh, Crimson.
Crimzo cannot survive the accretion. He can't get away. He's saying not even looking at Fitz right now, who decides to command
Oh,
attention more
shit.
directly. He will get that
Okay.
kill. New York able to get
Second
the
point.
checkpoint.
It's second
It's
point team. It's okay.
but this one
Second point.
remains too close to call.
They can do it.
I was gonna say they do at least get it into overtime, right? So they do burn a significant amount of clock. And now 2:20.
I love
They do
he's
not
saying
need
he's
a
saying that
full,
melody.
checkpoint completion here.
Dude,
They
why is it
just
so
need
close?
to Get it to.
It's so
about
stressful.
Like 75% the way there. So still pretty decent push there from the Titans on their offense. So what? You think you can get a fight win with like a blade, right? Or at least get the
It's a big ask.
Transcendence out so you can come back and flux, right?
Mortality Field, where is it? Not in time.
for it, yeah.
Faith is there with the shield bash to finish the job. Sugar Free was discorded there, so pretty hard to withstand most of that post damage. It's a trade though. Transcendence now is in play, and Punk can go for a flux after the Transcendence, but he doesn't catch anyone, in fact.
Oh
That's
my.
Not enough. He might have had Creative there by the skin of his teeth, but he just dodged away. It's a Cossack kick.
Oh, dude. All of them need to die here. OG needs to die. He's alive! Oh, no.
Fitz now chimes in to look to finish the job. And New York are on the march. They're headed straight
No,
for
no,
the
no.
box to victory.
No.
How in
That's
the
not good.
world did they keep Creative alive all the way through that? I mean,
No way he
that is
lived.
Insane. I mean, there's a DPS in there. There's a tank in there just
Punk's
trying to
gotta
bring
go.
down damage.
Oh, it's over.
And
Oh,
nice Maywall.
Sugar Free's dead.
Sugar Free's there though.
Yeah.
He gets discorded straight away and can't stay alive. Punk's here on the Doomfist, a big punch, multiple players starting
Oh,
to find
no.
up, and the Gravitic Flux from Kellen might be
It's
to finish
over.
the job. Doomfist comes down, but he stays alive.
They have too
Faith
many
gonna pop
ults.
the rally for the time being here, but Punk
Oh.
can't get it done. And there it is.
Oh.
You're not feeling good if you're right
The
now.
boys.
But New York prevail in an absolute
Oh,
belt
no.
series.
Oh, I mean, a tremendous game here where New York comes
The
out
boys
on
really
top
tried.
in the
Hey.
end. Just the
I
ability
want to give
keep Creative
a
alive.
little
Love
some
to
hands.
see
All right,
that
give some
again,
hands for the
but
boys.
some
They did their
fantastic
best here.
play from
That was a good
Jordan.
game. That was a really close game.
Fitz obviously going crazy.
That was
right?
really
The
close.
last 2 maps specifically, how he played on that Sojourn, being able to get like 2-3 kills of like every over.
It's over for Glads. GG's Cal.
Ridiculous stuff.
Wait,
especially
what?
towards
In the
end there.
standings?
You know, Punk has
Does that mean
big
they're
thrust that
higher?
Comes up in that last fight. He thinks, I've just seen Transcendence.
At least Titan's smiling. Yeah, no, they'll shake it off.
At least
It's okay.
someone goes down to this, but he misses it entirely. All of New York able to. Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think he got creative in that. I didn't see him get. So creative was the one he was probably going for. All of a sudden, New York are caught inside this small room as a result of backing away from the flux, and you think this is a very compromising position to be in. But somehow,
Wow.
OG and Creative, all right, well, Creative is able to stay alive through what
Wow,
mechanism,
wow.
I don't know, and then they just stomp the fight from a really
Glads can't make
compromising
plans,
spot.
I'm pretty sure.
Crazy stuff here. Let's talk about
Let me
players
see
names.
the
There's only one
standings.
player to my mind that deserves it here
How well
from New York. They all played
2023
great, but Fitz was
season
head and shoulders above the rest. His team and his opponents.
I mean, even if he didn't
Atlanta,
play
Florida,
the
Houston,
first,
Boston.
like, 3 maps, I still think by his performances,
Yeah.
in the fifth, you know,
Fitz
in the
literally
fifth
hard
map,
carried.
it's probably
That is
Forrest
real as
as the
fuck.
player of the match.
I think
That, like,
Fitz,
he was
OG,
that
and Creative on the last map did a
to be able
lot.
to just hold on and steal out Esperanza.
Heesang,
You got a
bro,
really
can we
big
talk about
lead, but
Heesang
then
for a second?
I know the
That
game
guy,
plan's still
like,
keeping
almost
up.
clutched the
That
push map.
really strong
He
Sojourn
got,
play.
like, so many ults, like,
And
I don't
he
know.
really
His
was, you know,
Soj is
taking
fucking
the task
crazy.
like
It's
Heesang
amazing.
here on Circuit Royal, but comes alive
He was going
and
crazy. Like, it was just
definitely
Fitz
towards
and
that
Fitz and
later half
Heesang
of
just
the
trading
attack
blows over and
for New
over and over
York.
again.
We saw
Ooh.
everything here, right? We got Widows.
That was a nice
Sojourn,
shot.
we questioned earlier on is like not a great flanking choice on Flashpoint.
He's
Trying to
happy.
have here, you
He's
can
a little
do
happy
so
guy.
much with it. She's back in the metagame, and
Wow.
Fitz is so well positioned
Wow,
to
wow, wow.
use her to her fullest. Per 10, 13 final blows. Both Sojourn players.
Why did they troll? Why did they go bring? I don't think that was a troll pick at all. I think it was very, like, it was calculated. I think they didn't play as much to their advantage as they could have. And when they did, their supports didn't die. When they went inside the room with the Brig and the Genji and everything, they still survived.
Not as easy.
And for some teams, their fate is sealed.
Let me do this.
We're going to discuss that a little bit more, though, of course. As we're gonna
Guys,
take
this
a
is
break,
this
catch
was a
back
really
up
close
at
game, and
Expo
I
to
don't
see
want
the lay of the
like
land
literally
now.
the break pick was
After the
fine.
first
I think they
day,
just
it's
played
New
for it
York in a
to
five-map
like at the
banger.
end of that
What a
map.
win.
They didn't play on the
Vancouver
defense
Titans.
or on their attack rather. They didn't play that way on their attack.
To beat Vancouver Titans, and you guys are in the play-ins, and then it's just straight upwards from there.
Jeez.
I believe in you guys. Just do it. Do it. Win. Do it.
Do it.
Go.
I'm motivated.
He gives the
I'm
best
motivated.
speech.
Just do it. Oh, the comms. I want to hear the comms.
Get it.
They were happy. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Okay. Well, that was that. Guys, oh my god, that was so damn close of a game. They couldn't sub you in to play the PS when they put Lenny. I mean, I don't know. Dude, that's crazy. Ah, dude, there's no way. I was actually so confident they would turn it on the like whenever they held on first, they held like their side of the spawn, and like they stayed there for so long, they burned so much time, and then got to last fight on first point, and like NYXL just had every ult in the book. Like they had like 4 ults, and they just turned the corner with it, and it was over. It was, and then they came back, and they even fought even harder. They went inside the room, and if OG and Creative died there in that room, it was over. Like they could have held the whole time, but they survived. And then we got baited into like a small room, and then we died. It's a bit unfortunate. It's a bit unfortunate. I believe in the boys, though. I believe in the boys. We bounce back. We bounce back. Wow. I think, is there like a, hold on. I want to see this.
Now.
They just did it. They just did it.
I want to rewatch last fight with you guys for a second. Hold on.
Punk and Co. This is a really awkward.
They held this.
Get this whole
Okay.
amp matrix from the high ground could be like
Look at this.
devastating here.
Two team working that high ground.
They have every ult in the book.
like Fitz is
They have 3
forced
ults, not 4.
for the
My
time
fault.
being.
They have 3 ults. They turn the corner with this,
Right,
and it's
Sugar
over because they
gets
kited their
this
window.
orb
Crimzo
straight
used the window
away,
early, they kited it,
right
and then,
around
look, they turn this corner, and by the time they kite inside that room, they already took so much damage, and they already have so many cooldowns forced.
Corner is that
They survived for ages in that room as well, with the mail and the sigil. Look at this.
in there as well.
Immortality field, though, they can't get
Sugar Free
rid of the
dies,
round
but,
map,
like,
they can't get to it. Cyclone,
everyone else lives,
gonna go for a
they
great
rally.
to keep himself alive just in time. Sugar Free does fall here for the Titans. They're playing with 4, and Fitz has a
Dude.
commanding
They got
position
rally.
here.
They popped the
on this
rally,
high ground.
Crimzo dies from the
Crimzo
rock,
cannot
which was
survive
sad.
the accretion. He can't get away. He's saying not even
He saying
looking at
dies,
Fitz
I'm pretty
right
sure
now. He
here.
decides to
Yeah.
command attention more directly. He will get that
'Kay.
ball.
And then look at this last fight.
Point
Look at
complete.
this.
The Titans on their
Okay.
offense.
We take space
so
here.
what, you think
We
you
take
can
the
get a
corner.
fight with-
Look at this. We have Brig Genji, they have Zen and the Mei. So like that's what I was saying earlier about them being like a hybrid. It's like it's weird because they can with Mei you can spam really hard as well, but you also get that sort of like with these walls and like your left click, like you get that brawl capability. So it's like it was so hard to go and try to hit that brawl because you would just get either split by the wall or like they would turn into like a like somewhat of a brawl comp, and it would be hard to like play their game essentially or play our game. So it's a bit complex. I don't know why. I mean, Seiko being on Mei, like he's good at Mei, so like it makes sense.
win with like a
But it's very like it throws you off because often
or-
what you see is either you play against Brig, the Brig Genji variant, or you play against the Zen and the Hanzo, or the Widow Soj or whatever it is, right? Hanzo Soj, whatever variant double sniper you want.
or at least get the
It's a big ask.
transcendence out so you can come back and flux, right?
Immortality field
This
goes
was
in.
good. This fight was
Going
amazing.
for it, yeah.
This fight was amazing because
He's there with the shield bash to
we invest one ult.
finish the job.
They have Trank, they have Window coming up, and they have Fitz's ult. They have Railgun. So it's like the trades that we got there were so good.
He was discorded
It was
there, so
it was
pretty hard.
good.
Like, up the
And then we go
Transcendence,
inside the
that
room and
goes down.
chase. Look
It's
what
a
happens.
trade, though. Transcendence now is in
We use
play.
ult here.
Parker going
That was
forward
good.
Up the Transcendence, but he only catches. He doesn't catch anyone, in fact.
Look what
That's
happens.
not enough. He might have had
We
Creative
go inside the
there by
room
skin
and
of
we
his
try to
teeth,
kill the
but he
supports.
jumped
If both the
off
supports
way.
die here
It's a cost
and don't
of
live,
desperation
we win.
for Creative to try and create a little bit of space. And so
And he
far,
just jumps up with
stay
1
alive.
HP.
He even gets the kill on Crypto. How has he done this? Fitz now chimes in to look to finish the
Dude.
job. And New York.
So went inside, got Maywalled. Both the supports get to live somehow, and then after that it just crumbles. Like there's no way they can retouch. That's so sad. Man, that was so well fought though. That was actually like they tried really hard. I'm proud of the boys. Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna be giving away one more code. I think there's one more left, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'll give away one more code, and then I will get off for today. So let me just go back to I can do this. Okay. So one more code. Between 1 and 10, you guys type numbers right now. If you've already won a code, please do not type it. I will not be giving it to the same person again. So please just, I want everyone to have their days blessed. So let's see. Hope your co-stream more. We're more interesting than our more. You gotta go. I wouldn't say that. Ara's done a really good job as well. I think she's a good streamer. She's great. She's really great. Okay. Number random 1 and 10. Let's see. Okay. What do we got? It's a number we've had a lot today. It's a number we have had a lot today. Palu, you did it. You did it. Good job. you were like spamming numbers earlier in the first try this time. Well, Palu wins. Just DM me on Discord. I will give you your code. Just waiting for DM. I did it. Let's go. Yeah, you did do it. Good job. I love the Vancouver Titans. Yeah, right. Of course you love the Vancouver Titans. I'm giving you a code. Okay, hold on. Which one's the last one I gave? This one, right? Yeah, that's the last one I gave. Okay. Awesome. Well, there you go, Jamie. Force of sexy. Yeah. Jamie win. It is a Jamie win. It is a Jamie win. Okay, well, I think that will be all for me today. Thank you for everyone who was here. I appreciate it. If you guys don't follow me by now, make sure to check out my socials at Noxious Taps on pretty much every single platform: Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, or x.com. My apologies. And yeah, you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll win next time. I believe. Stuff like that happens, you know? Boom, boom. There you go. Bye, guys.